Sleepy. Don't say the N-word, goddammit.
Shape this fight.
Well, hello, chat. It's been a long time since we rock and rolled. It has been nearly a month since my last stream. You know, I've spent some time just kind of chilling out. I've spent some time working. I made that whole Canada video. Some people watched that. I'm very happy with that video. A lot of people aren't, but that's, you know, that was to be expected, frankly. Good response to that video. Mostly it's been people being like, yeah, I live in blah blah blah, and this has been my experience. Thank you for making a video about blah blah blah, and it's good. And then the people that don't like it have just been like, well, I guess you hate gay people, you know. So kind of what I expected the response to be. Just kind of like dishonesty, basically. Yeah, you know, new kind of video for me. I haven't made anything like that before. And I was very energized while I was making it. I don't know if anybody could tell, but I put a decent amount of effort into that video. Number one thing, gotta say, very happy with my song choices. During the legal suicide administered by the government segment. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. Canada's doing great. I got to use the song Gentle Madman from Persona 5 Royal, which, if you know the song, I mean, that's a banger choice. We were talking about jobs and the economy. I played fucking Money for Nothing. We were talking about home invasions. I played Steven Wilson's Home Invasion. I mean, those were some banger song choices, I gotta say. But it's been a little while. What's happened in the time since I've been gone? I went to a concert. That was pretty good. If you've seen the new video, the thumbnail and the footage from the second half of the video, I'm wearing the shirt that I got at that concert. Steven Wilson. His newish, it came out earlier this year, album, The Overview. My god. Electrifying performance. Incredible shit. He played one of my favorite, like, underrated early Porcupine Tree songs. And he did it to the fucking nines. He made it like a weird, like, stage musical comedy performance where he was like crouching down really low and conducting the drummer to play quieter. It was very fun stuff. Let's see. Hassan almost killed his dog. There was that. Yeah, I finally got a hat for my hat. That was pretty good. I'm happy about that. Yeah, but some stuff has happened. I have some images for you, chat. Images and words. So as I said, you know, there's been some drama. Some Hassan drama. And I'm not going to get into all of it, you know, because, I mean, like, I hate Hassan. Wait for the eventual video about how much I hate Hassan. Just wait for that. But we're not going to, you know, Hassan's not a user. He's just an abuser. And, some choice memes, I gotta say. You know, just a little montage here. Let me, hang on a second. Just hang on a second. Gotta get some, like, what's good montage music for this? You know what? I'm compelled to do Banjo-Kazooie music. I started playing that Yooka-Replay-Ly last night. They, like, remade Yooka-Laylee, which was not a very good game, but Yooka-Replay-Ly seems to be pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I got, like, very few complaints with it. So I mean, I don't know. If you didn't like if you didn't like it the first time, you might still not like it. I was like a little more neutral to it the first time, and now I'm much more positive to it. I want Yooka-Laylee to be a good series. God damn it! The first one, it stumbled, but that fucking impossible layer shit, that was great. Anyway, so yeah, let me So we got this great Hassan picture. Great Hassan picture. And then we have let's see here. But we got this one. Go, Hassan! Go out and zap to the extreme!
I will! Thank you, Uncle!
Why'd you gotta give him the One Piece shirt, goddammit? You fuckers! Stop ruining One Piece! I'm gonna shit! And then we have this one. This is a classic, obviously. You know, I'm not gonna get into why this is funny. Everyone's been talking about the drama. You probably know what's going on. I don't need to explain it. I'm not gonna, like, deeply analyze this or anything. You know, it's just some memes at this point. We got this one. I'm saving my favorite for last. We got this one. I don't know what this is in reference to. Is this like Helldivers? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I like the Photoshop job. It's pretty good. And then we got of course we got this one. This guy just saying Diddy Piker the Pet Striker using the shot collar on Kaya pre-Dogtober 7th. What? This is a poet. I don't know who this Twitter user is, but that's some poetic fucking goddamn. We got Hassan Hater Mental Gymnastics versus Defender. And, you know, I mean, hey, you can't say that the defenders of Hassan aren't exercising very, like, what are you gonna say about them? Oh, they're doing too much exercise and they're too fit. Cause all of their mental gymnastics are so fucking wild and outlandish. Motherfuckers flipping around on the trapeze like Robin's entire family. And, okay, what's this one? What's this one? Oh yeah, Uwe Boll weighed in. Get this dog abuser Hassan! Sounds like the name of a terrorist off the internet! Stop making nobodies famous and rich! Quoting Kiwi Farms, of all things. And finally, oh wait, no, we got another one before the last one. I like this one. This was like the first one that I saw. I just like the Hassan Pog, really. I just think it's neat. I like that he's watching Asmongold, too, you know. Real fucking meeting of the minds on this one. I think the dog is probably the smartest person in that room. Gotta say. And last but not least, my favorite. I'm face down, I'm Dogtown, I'm zapping my little doggy to the extreme. It's weak to Zeodyne. You gotta hammer it home with those weaknesses. So, bad situation with Hassan. We don't support dog abuse here on the stream, I gotta say. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. But we're not gonna get too deeply into Hassan. I just wanted to share some of the funny memes. But, in all seriousness, fuck that guy, holy shit, what a giant piece of shit. Just when you think you can't have even more of a problem with Hassan, he does that. Great stuff. Great stuff. So, that'll do it for the Hassan segment of the stream. Although, one extra thing, before we get into watching some videos, we got some good, interesting looking stuff. I don't want to say it's going to be good stuff, but we got interesting looking stuff today. Before we get into that, a little moment of silence for Barbara Chu. She, well, she's no longer with us, apparently. Now, I don't know, this might be like a fake screenshot. I'm not sure. Admittedly, I haven't done my research into this one, you know. It's possible this could just be fake. But, I kind of don't think it is. I kind of don't think it is. We've been aware that Barb has been on the decline for many years. As has Chris Chan. She died because of breast cancer. It's very sad. Cumspumption is what killed her. She is reunited with Robert Chu. Which, man, I'm sure they have a lot to say about you, Chris. You know, if you remember, I think it was last year, he posted an image of, like, of him, Chris Chan, erecting a Kamala Harris, like, lawn sign thing. I believe it was that image where you can see in the background, he's at Branchland. That's the name of it, right? Branchland Court, that's the street. He's at his original house, his childhood home. And, I believe that's the image where you can see Barb looming in the window in the back like a horror figure. Like Slender Man. Like, when you see it, you will shit bricks type of thing. So Barb has not been doing well. If this is true, it's very sad. Think it's fake, not a real post? It's fake? Well, who the fuck is pretending that Barb died? I got japed. This is bullshit. God damn it, old lady, why don't you croak already? No. Okay, it's fake. Like I said, I feel like I would have known about it. Outside of just, like, not... I don't know, outside of just seeing one post talking about it, I feel like that would have been, like, known information. So that does make more sense. I mean, the good thing about Barb still being alive is, I can still keep doing my Barb impression! Send us money for more food! Chris needs to buy more Legos! Very sad stuff, though. Barb's whole entire... You know, because she's like a horrible mother. No one's gonna defend Barb as a mother. Everything we know about Barb. Just horrible, horrible mother. But really doesn't deserve what's gone on to happen to her. God, the day-to-day agony of being Barbara Chandler right now, I'm sure, is not good. So yeah, I guess Barb is still with us. That's good. That's for the best. We do have one extra Chris Chan thing to look at, though. We have an interesting video from Chris Chan, a recent one, that I think will suffuse our souls with laughter and gaiety. But that'll come later. That'll come later. Let's get into things here. And, let's see, how long is this one? Because we looked at this guy, I think, the last time I did. You know, it's funny, because it's been, like, nearly a month since I did my last stream. And the last stream was just me playing Skate. The new Skate 4, or whatever. I like that stream. You know, it's not my usual thing. That was another great response that I got on the new video, was like, get back into your hole and make more user videos! You know, God forbid I ever do anything I want to do on my channel, which is owned by me. So doing like a gaming stream, obviously not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I did do a Skate stream, and that was like a little less than a month ago. But the last real user stream, I think it was September 11th, actually, so we are over a month since we've had any users in our life, so we're gonna rectify that now. I'd like to start with somebody that's not an old friend. I got some good old friends on here. And I saved a bunch of images of Hassan stuff and the fake Chris Chan thing, the Barbara Chandler thing. But I also saved some other images to peruse. Because we have this guy here. His name, and this is one of his many channels, as I've come to learn. His 4 channels. Lyric is awesome. And he's already done. This shit is now over. But he likes Barney. He's 22. It's Andy Ho, everybody. Oh man, it's Andy Ho. Hi, my name is Andy Ho, and I'm 22, and welcome to my new main channel. I'm only still a fan of Barney, the Wiggles, etc. Only. Everything else he's forsaken. On my new main channel, I'm going to be doing DVD collections, openings, and menu walkthroughs. Menu walkthroughs. Oh man, I really hope he can help me defeat that really hard boss in Barney Season 3 DVD. On my, let me see here, shout-out videos, reviews, question for good users, Q&A videos, good messages, my dance videos, etc. But not any more pointless videos, comma, brackets, capital A, angry message videos, and more. Because I already ignored my haters. I hope you all have fun on my new YouTube channel. There are no channel rules, by the way. Okay, he says that, but then he follows with what looks like 3 channel rules. That's, you know, that's rules. I mean, it's like, the only rule is there is no rules. That's a rule, motherfucker. Don't you fucking try to brook any foolishness with me, you piece of shit. So this guy, you know, he's got his Barney videos, right? Opening to Barney Songs 2006 DVD featuring Barney, Baby Bop, and BJ. This is like MST3K for autistic people. So this is like MST3K, but the Netflix version. There's just like random kid noises in the background. 30 seconds of silence here. Is this literally just going to be Barney songs? Is he... It is. It's the opening to it. He shows up on camera, though. There he is. Kind of looks like he's got the trumpet here. This is great. Great effects, great editing. So this is really just a Barney DVD. I don't know why I expected anything better. You know, he's got a few more of these here. Watch this, guys, for Dan Sobel haters only. Well, I'm not really a hater. So, serious question. Is there like a link between, I don't know, autism and watching reversed videos? If you'll remember, Brian Mullins the Fox has an entire channel that he refers to as a comedy channel, by the way. An entire channel of videos that are just reversed news, or like a kid's show opening, but it's reversed, or a random snippet from a TV show, but it's reversed. This fucking guy laughing like the Andy Ho Joker, the Hoker. Fucking just watching reverse Dan Sobel. It's not that funny, I gotta say. But, you know, and he's got a few more that are just like random clips from DVDs or whatever. Here's this one. I have an announcement to make.
Okay, everyone. I have an announcement to make. We are all going to move on from Dan Sobel once again. After we blocked him for good, instead of listening to him, bashing our opinions on stuff that we like or dislike, attacking him, etc., and we're also not going to have him giving us a middle finger or thumbs down. And let's just say that he has no rights to force me, the Cougar Twins, Chase Ballin, and all our fans to do.
So Dan Sobel gave this guy a middle finger? I mean, geez, that is pretty much the ultimate indignity in user world. We know how that affected Ali Jessa. I've been sitting on the Ali Jessa live clip. It's every now and then I'm like, oh, I should do Ali Jessa, and then I remember that that one's like pretty focused on it being a Christmas thing, so I'm saving it, you know? I'm saving it. Look forward to Christmas era this year. Around Christmas time, you will be seeing the beginnings of the Ali Jessa story, at least. It might be multiple parts. It might be like a new Jay Kaiser where it's like a series, an ongoing series. I gotta do another Jay Kaiser too. But yeah, the middle finger. The fucking jester that sailed 1,000 ships. Middle fingers get shit going in user world. I mean, you think of it like it's just some gesture you get while you're 85 and driving and you're on the wrong side of the road or whatever. Or you're Indian and you're on the wrong side of the road. But to a user, a middle finger means absolutely everything. It's the harshest insult one can receive. So, very interesting.
Stuff that we don't want to, or not to do stuff that we want to. And taking us way too seriously as well. So this is why we deserve a thumbs up, but not a middle finger or thumbs down. So let's say that he is not going to make angry message videos out of us again before we can move on from him once again, because there will be no more Dan Sobel for us even more, and we are not going to listen to the words of Dan Sobel ever again. Period.
Well, I don't know if you can guarantee that he won't make another video about you. Like, it's an interesting video, isn't it? It's like, we're moving on from Dan Sobel. As long as he never references me again or does anything to bother me again, then we're moving on from Dan Sobel. You know, I don't know if that's... I feel like the lesson should be stop paying attention to what this guy on the internet has to say about you or whatever. You know, as opposed to, well, whenever he shuts up, that's when I'll shut up. I'm waiting on him to be the bigger man here.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank you, Andy Ho, for ranting. But the videos, the you know, the call-outs of Dan Sobel don't end there. Well, I guess they maybe they might have ended there. That was a more recent video than what we're about to look at. But we got this. This is a 3-minute and 46-second video with Andy on the screen seemingly the whole time. Red alert! Dan Sobel is now confirmed as a pedophile. That's pretty unfortunate. Uh-oh.
Hi, everybody. I am not very happy right now, all because of Dan Sobel. And
That's a weird name. Is it Asian?
Dan Sobel turns out to be as a pedophile. But before I start, if you guys like Dan Sobel, or any of you guys haven't seen him, I suggest you don't trust him or support him. And if you're friends with Dan Sobel again, you'll be blocked or banned from my channel and social media for good. So yeah.
Did he say pedophile? Did, hang on. Just...
Sobel turns out to be as a pedophile. But before I...
A pedophile. You know, if you wanted to be a real cheeky bastard, you could make like a biking channel. And just call yourself, like, Jim Bob the Pedophile. People would get really upset, but that's just because they don't understand the funny wordplay at play there.
Start. If you guys like Dan Sobel, or any of you guys haven't seen him, I suggest you don't trust him or support him. And if you're friends with Dan Sobel again, you'll be blocked or banned from my channel and social media for good. So yeah. Anyways.
So yeah. You know, I like how many user videos come across like essentially the autistic version of like a turf war. You know, it's like if I see you reppin' Dan Sobel in my hood, it's fucking on site, my shizzle. How's my hood slang? I've been playing the Herbs Sims in the City, so I'd be up to date on my hood slang.
Let's get started. First up, the only one thing that I saw on TikTok is that Dan Sobel is wearing PJs or pajamas in front of the kids. Like, seriously. Second, he even makes screaming videos back in September 2022 when he screams like a man-child. Seriously, that's just 2 years ago.
September 2002. 2 years ago. No, I think we all know what he means is 2022, but it's fun to imagine the Freudian slip he accidentally just did where he's back in time, you know. You know how many of these users really just want to, like, I mean, age regress to back before they had to think about things, you know. And here he is accidentally being like, ah, yes, 2 years ago, in 2002. Is he wearing a Tony Hawk shirt?
And the third thing, he even
God, I wish it was 2004. Me too, Magic Mush. I mean, fuck. It's like October 13th or whatever. Would San Andreas even be out at this point if it was 2004? I think that was like November or something, wasn't it? Imagine a world where GTA San Andreas is about to come out. And the fucking, you know, the Canadian dollar's still good and not embarrassing, you know. I mean, I gotta say, this guy looks like that kid who would, like, you know, I don't know if anyone's familiar with the phenomenon of that kid. The one who, like, I remember they used to have 4chan threads about that kid. And the classic one was, Teacher, Anon has a Game Boy in his JanSport. He kind of looks like if that kid was all grown up. Well, maybe partially grown up. I mean, I think he is all grown up, but he doesn't really look like it, you know. He kind of looks like that kid as more or less an adult. I mean, he's got the haircut and the voice too. I mean, good lord. Good lord.
Bad videos out of my friends Jason, Isaiah, Lamo, Kruger Twins, Ali, etc. You could get haters for that, Dan.
So, Ali Jessa? Is that the Ali? I guess it could be a different Ali. I wonder if Ali Jess is in the comments or anything. Hang on. I love that YouTube removed the feature that you could just scroll down when you're in full screen. I'm so happy they removed that feature. That was just too convenient. Do we have any Ali? Super Mitomo. I think we've looked at Brendan's Movie Corner before. CJ Cool, Jacqueline Brandon Clues, Donald Gallagher. I agreed. Dan Sobel is a bad users. So no Ali Jessa there. I don't know if this guy's related to Ali Jessa in some way. I wouldn't be surprised. Very similar interests.
He even likes watching little baby shows. Although I still like nostalgia or children's shows such as Barney, The Wiggles, etc. Which
I still love The Wiggles and Barney, but this fucking pedophile, he's just really into The Wiggles and Barney. I bet he jerks off to the little girls from Barney or something. Some kind of degenerate shit like that. I don't know who could ever be friends with a guy like that.
They're really awesome in my opinion. So yeah. Because Dan Sobel is too old for those things. Like, yeah.
Like,
Dan Sobel is completely way too old for these shows that are from Hit Entertainment, Lyric Studios, Nickelodeon, etc.
Okay.
And another thing is that Dan Sobel claims that he admitted his wrongdoings, but now he turns back on us. Like, seriously. Like, come on, Dan Sobel, really?
You were supposed to bring harmony to the userdom, not destroy it. From my point of view, this user is evil.
Ugh. And another thing is Dan Sobel is using an unhappy term. Like...
An unhappy term. You know, that's an overused term. I can see why he's so upset about it.
Seriously.
Let's just hear that one more time. I would like somebody to closed caption that sound effect for us.
Seriously. Unhappy terms are not gonna work. And another thing is that he even uses grounded threats.
He uses grounded threats. Yeah, I think unhappy might be like the I wish you an unhappy birthday thing that some of them do. Yeah, I think that might be what it is. I assume that's what it is. I mean, again, though, like, I always bring this up, right? I'm a broken record when it comes to this, but it is just so fascinating to me. Some people say that they're, like, sick of users. I don't know if I could ever be sick of users. Some people said that they thought I was getting sick of users, because, like, I don't know, a couple months ago I was on a stream and I was, like, angry or something. I was angry at chat for having terrible suggestions on a suggestion stream. They were not sending their best. Well, they were later. It was the first few suggestions that I got to that were all kind of lousy. But somebody in the comments was like, I feel like Claw's getting sick of users. No! I will never, ever get sick of users. I could stream at any time because of users. And the reason for that is that, like, as far as I know, Andy Ho probably has zero contact with Jay Kaiser. And yet he uses some of the same, if you'll forgive the use of the word, some of the same terms that Jay Kaiser just fucking loves. Like the concept of just being like, he used the blah 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 term. That's not a good term. Where do they get this from? I need to know what, like, Autism Speaks program they're all in, I guess, that teaches them this language. You know, I mean, first it was like Opinion Basher or whatever, but the lexicon of userdom has grown over the years that we've been looking at these fucking people. And there's just some things where it's like, you'd think that you'd have to, like, be in the community with Jay Kaiser, maybe, for certain things to rub off on you, perhaps. But, like, I don't think there's anything connecting this guy to Jay Kaiser. I don't think there is. I mean, there very well could be, because there's a lot of overlap, obviously. But just some of the little minutia of the things that he says is, like, point for point identical to Jay Kaiser and so many other people we've looked at, too. And they can't all be, they can't all be getting it from one source, right? It's a mystery. It is a mystery. Will the mystery be unveiled or die with us? I don't know.
Because grounded threats don't work at all.
Go animate dialect.
Either.
I guess so.
He even uses SpongeBob's...
He did say grounded threats. Well, I mean, he said...
Either. Because grounded threats don't work at all.
Grounded threats.
Either. Plus, he even uses SpongeBob's and Will Smith's lines either.
Will Smith?
You could get haters for that, Dan Sobel. You better not be taking anybody's line.
No, I'm sorry if this sounds racist, but he kind of sounds like a bad dub of a character from a Japanese game. Like, I don't think he's Japanese, but he just kind of sounds like, I don't know, early Resident Evil or something. You could get haters for that one, Dan Sobel. He sounds like a Shenmue NPC.
Lines.
Will Smith and
Sobel,
SpongeBob.
This is why you're being a pedophile. Well, everybody,
A pedophile, yes.
if Dan Sobel is coming right after us again, he'll be blocked or banned from the internet and social media.
Can this guy be a user, Jack?
Forever.
Because he reminds me of Chud Jack a little bit. I feel like he needs to be Baby Show Jack or something.
That's all I gotta say. Period. Anyways, you guys. So this is me signing out, everyone. But I suggest you don't support Dan Sobel because Dan Sobel is now confirmed as a pedophile.
I hate those confirmed pedophiles. So, I saved a bunch of images from Andy Ho's, I think, Instagram accounts. Let me just look at a few of these here. Man, when are these people gonna learn? Emily from Barney and Friends is older than me. I'm already 23 and I still loved her, even if she's all grown up now. Even if she's all grown up now. Okay. What you mean by that, my man? What do you mean by that? That's so weird. That's a crazy thing to say. Oh, I think this is what he means. He's got a Doja Cat song called Kiss Me More. And yep. It's exactly as we feared. It's a Sangi. Oh, it's a Sangi. 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 Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Thank you, new enemy in town. Thank you. Emily, Hannah Owens, my girlfriend. Oh, that's adorable. Love is in the air, chat. I mean, I don't know. You can try to shit talk. You know, the love that these two share. But that's just sick and wrong. It's sick and wrong. Let's remain friends with each other for now on. Important announcement! Although Emily is one of my favorite female Barney characters, last week, Emily from Barney and Friends and I decided to break up because we are no longer partners. Until today, we have to remain friends with each other for now on. Very specific way of wording these things, you know? Very, very, very specific wording for that. Then we have this one. Featuring a Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Happy National Girls Day from Lucy and Eva. From the channel Livin' with Littles, I guess. And, happy National Girls Day. So, Lucy and Eva, you can thank me later for my support. How about that Sangi? How about that Sangi? We got this one here. From Andy Ho, man. Oh, man. I can't believe he's posting this shit. And I don't even know what this means, really. Because neither of these look edited. And, I mean, the girls on the right side look significantly more fake than the ones on the left, I gotta say. But one of them is real and one of them is edited. And there's no message with this. This is supposed to give you all the information you need to know, I guess. But just know that he has a bunch of pictures of little girls saved on his devices. I'm just saying, you know. So that's notable. That's notable. So Andy Ho really hates pedophiles, everybody. And the thing is this is not the only... We looked at an Andy Ho channel here. But we only really scratched the surface. There's a lot of videos. There's 372 videos that we'll never get to watch all of, because most of them are garbage. He's got Nikocado avocado memes. He's got Barney, little girls from Barney in Hebrew. So there's that. You know, that's on the channel. But more importantly, he has a posts tab, everybody. And he's taken a break from YouTube on this channel from a year ago. Don't worry, there's other channels from more recently. Only we need to use the I can handle your opinion terms, because it's way better than the I respect your opinion terms. Agreed! Agreed! I can handle your opinion on stuff. I am a fan of kids stuff. What you into, fan of kids stuff? It doesn't look like anything too interesting. You know, he reposts this thing from Kruger Twins 2005. I'm still ignoring the haters once again. Still and once again in the same sentence. I'm just saying. We don't know why he's forcing us to not watch all nostalgia shows, movies, and others. With an Oxford comma there. But we have the rights to watch all nostalgia shows, movies, and others. Whatever we want, along with... And we don't have an Oxford comma the second time. That's weird. Whatever we want, along with other children and grown you shows, and even G-rated and PG movies. That's all the announcement for today. So the announcement is... Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. I'm going to continue watching baby shows. I'm gonna keep hacking into these government archives and watching Barney to uncover all of the corruption that I know is going on. In our opinions on swear words, we're not allowed to use those types of words again. Gonna be people saying they agree. No, okay. I don't use or say bad words anymore because they're getting old and overused nowadays, so my channel is kid-friendly. Yeah, that's the reason. Alright. You know, yeah, there's some more just garbage. I blocked SpongeBob SquarePants 8122 because he posted nasty comments in front of James Loves Christian Stuff for no reason. I now dislike Jose Crespin even more because he keeps sending Brendan Pippin death threats, calling him a racist N-word, and harassing him for no reason. And you know what? I'm moving on from Jose Crespin nowadays. Beautiful way of speaking, I gotta say. It's just beautiful. We got a little more Andy Ho. And specifically the posts page is where the real good stuff is, because that was a channel that he's abandoned for over a year now. This one is still active. Repost this if you like that song called Toss It Out the Window Tidy-O. Ignore for hate! Like, that's the ultimate engagement bait, isn't it? Just like, you need to either support it, or if you ignore it, that means you hate it. Fucking ooga booga brain. It's true. Even the users have ooga booga brain. Is DK Oldies a scam? I think not. For those that aren't in the know, in my opinion and the opinion of many YouTubers, DK Oldies is like absolutely a fucking scam, dude. It's kind of like being like, yes, I redeemed the gift card, but it's not a scam. I don't think it is. My salute on the Wiggles. The Wiggles, hang on just a sec. There we go. The Wiggles has got to be a great show I have ever seen in my lifetime. Here are the reasons why. It's because this show is all about the Wiggles. And their friends who like to sing, dance, wiggle, and groove to some of my favorite songs. And they like to go on wiggly adventures too. So yeah, the Wiggles rule. To those who dislike or are not interested in the Wiggles, then I can tolerate your opinion. But don't you dare ever think about saying that I'm too old for the Wiggles! That means all of you guys! Including these people. Shadow the Hedgehog UTTP is here. Beautiful. End of salute. End of another ranting message. Anthony Wiggles' serious message to the people who had blocked me last week. Note, This does not contain cuss words, in which I'm never going to use cuss words again, except for polite words. Polite cuss words. So this is from Anthony Wiggle down here. Hello everyone, I'm Anthony from the Wiggles. And I'm going to make a serious message to the people who had blocked my wiggly friend Andy since last week. Including these people. Guys, I have something to say to you all. You all need to stop exposing Andy because he's an innocent person. And he has a right to have a favorite female Barney character of his. Starting last week, they had to broke up with each because they're no longer partners anymore. Until today, they have to remain friends with each other for life. So do yourselves a big wiggly favor. Don't even think about making bad videos or post just the one out of our wiggly friend Andy. Okay? Why not get some help from DK Oldies? Kruger Twins and Ryan Silva, your thoughts have almost been changed to not be a part of the Wiggles anymore, except for the haters of Andy, who are now going to change their opinions on our show. Kevin Mittelman, Shadow the Hedgehog UTTP, and all of you guys are starting to be part of our group called The Wiggles again, including me and the rest of the Wiggles, because you're all going to be singing, dancing, and wiggling too for exposing Andy. So yeah, you guys, stop making videos and or posts out of him, and don't you dare ever think about making fun of me and exposing me. This is Anthony Wiggle, not Andy. Anthony. And one last thing I have to tell you all. Stop exposing Andy, or else you all should get a serious life. Drive the big red car of your own and deal with it, okay? Don't get me fired from our show. Now it's over. End of my wiggly serious message. Anthony Wiggle Ditch. Yeah. My wiggly serious message, indeed. He's gonna make him play the wiggle games, yeah. End of another wiggly message! A lot of Wiggles posts here. A lot of Wiggles posts. But then we get some more lore here. And this one's interesting. I'm excited to bring this one to you. This one's interesting because, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, well, before we get to the one I was about to read, we've got this, which it's not the Go Animate Andrew Ditch looking character underneath. It's the post at the top here, which is no longer available, but he responds to it and he says, "Cry about it, and more like I'm not in the concentration camp." 5 crying while laughing emojis. Oh, you fucking owned him. You smoked his ass. I don't know what he said. That channel's probably deleted now, but he's not in the concentration camp, whatever that means. So we have this one here. You know what? That's it! I'm officially done with Kruger Twins Bro Fan Duo 2005, Kevin Mittelman the Nintendo fan, Brendan's Movie Corner Backup 8942, and at Shadow the Hedgehog UTTP, and the rest of my haters. So do you guys want to know why? It's because they blocked me on social media for no reason, just because I'm with Emily from Barney. I accidentally tried to develop a crush on her again this year. He accidentally... now unpack this, right? He accidentally tried. I just don't... I feel like even if you're autistic, your brain has to tell you something's wrong with that sentence, right? I don't know. But not anymore! So I've now started to break up with Emily until I can remain friends with her for life without anything inappropriate like romantic and sexual stuff. So you know what, guys? You're all out of my sight, and don't bother apologizing. Note, all of you need to know that Emily is one of my favorite female characters from Barney, in which I love. So I'm no longer going to simp over her again by breaking up with her until I start to remain friends with her without inappropriate sexual stuff and romance. I feel like this is like some kind of like septuple negative. I don't even know. I don't know what layer of irony we're on at this point, but what I do know is that he goes on to translate this rant to French, Tagalog, German, and then Hebrew. Which the Hebrew, I guess there's no Hebrew translation for Shadow the Hedgehog UTTP. Unfortunate. But it is notable that he has German and Hebrew right next to each other. How about that? I guess there's also Tandan. I don't know if is that a different thing than Tagalog? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The word Hindi is here. Oh my god, sir. No. So Andy, you know, that's Andy. And, you know, he has some YouTube videos here on this channel. Guess what? He broke his promise about being done with Dan Sobel. But no one's surprised about that. Yeah, you know, he has some more YouTube videos. Nothing that's all that exciting, really. I mean, there might be something that I'm not seeing here. Something that we might return to him at another time, you know. But for now, I think that's quite enough of Andy. So thank you, Andy, for ranting. Next up, we got this guy. Well, actually, let's do an old friend first. Let's do an old friend. So, yeah, I wanted to maybe take a look at. Well, you know what? We gotta start with this one. It's been a while since we've watched anything from this guy. I made a video about him a few months ago. Part 2. The part 1 was like last November, I think. So part 2 was a couple months ago. It was Foxwolf, everybody, and Foxwolf has a final message. Not to everyone. It's not like it's all over. My life is over. I sexually assaulted my stepsister, and now everybody knows. It's not like a final message like that. This is just specifically a message to bronies and MLP FIM fans. All of them, apparently. So, what's been going on, Foxwolf?
I really don't know what else to say about anything that comes down to whatever we're talking about. At the end of the day, it's better to just talk about this now than later. And I do have to point this out because at this moment, guys, it's interesting. And I don't want to talk too much about this, but I'll make this as short as possible. Probably a 5-minute video or something.
But at this point, it's interesting
because it just
you
makes me feel like
it.
It's better to talk about this now. And even though I have a sore throat and I've been taking a little bit of time off this month of October because I'm just releasing videos of Supernatural Trails, and I'm done with Hunger Games I'm still doing Hunger Games. And guys, at this moment, as I'm talking about this, I'm
confused. Are you done with it, or you're still doing it? Same thing, really, I guess.
Doing part-time content for this YouTube channel. With everything going on, it's just Supernatural Trails and Hunger Game videos, and probably just a couple tiny bits of something like shorts. YouTube shorts. But
man, we're here for your message to the bronies. Get on with it. Jesus Christ.
All in all, I just think this should just go down as history. Because guys,
I don't want you to go down in history, Foxwolf. Don't get your gun and go to the bowling alley, dude.
October the 10th.
Don't do
2010. Known as 10-10-10. Hasbro released a TV show on the Hub called My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Now, there's people...
Yeah, he's got peppermints on his wall. I don't know what's up with these. Kind of just looks like... It's like the intro to a James Bond movie, you know? When you see through the barrel of the gun and it's like... Da-da-da, da-da, and then it like shoots the guy. Or no, then James Bond shows up and shoots the gun. It's a very high concept intro, but it kind of looks like one of those, I guess.
Online and bronies and people would say, "Oh, the first time I saw this, I saw My Little Pony back in." In reality, guys, I never saw My Little Pony at the time. The first time I remembered when I first saw a piece of an episode was back in 2010 during the Christmas, was called Winter Wrap Up or Winter Rama during season 1. But that was the time when they were celebrating Christmas and they were kids, but I never got into that. But I do remember seeing something with grandparents where I went to a Christmas party with like grandmothers and such, and so there was that. But I never had interesting about what it was until I heard more information about it a couple years later in 2012 and more about this in 2013. And then I started seeing other YouTubers like Bronies react in the videos. And by 2015, after watching out YouTubers of Blank Slate, Rarity Dash, and then Abraham Focus, another YouTuber came in, Charmax.
I'm glad I don't know any of these people. Because if I knew of any of these people, then that would probably mean that they're, like, a pedophile or something, right? Because, like, I'm not gonna know about these people for, like, the real reason of being a brony or whatever. So he's naming a bunch of names, and I'm just like, thank God I don't recognize any of these names, and none of them have been in a true crime video, you know?
Also, other YouTubers as well, at the time, from Dan TDM, that's a Minecraft YouTuber, but mostly from BSL Reaction and Blasphemous HD was another person I did saw a content of his, which I hope his career is not dead, but still, I looked into it, and I got into it more, and by 2017, I made a YouTube channel, and originally my channel was called Werewolf Productions, which was talking about me being a werewolf, this or that, but it didn't go anywhere as an MLP thing, so I changed it to Sparity during Thanksgiving Day.
Man, this is like... I feel like I get more out of watching somebody speak German, or like Japanese, or I don't know, just like I'm getting nothing out of this. You see a My Little Pony video, and it used to be that this was fucking free real estate. You know, when it came to making fun of crazy people on the internet, free fucking real estate. Nowadays, not so much. It used to be, it was some fucking freak in a fedora talking about how much the horse show helps him understand what friendship is or whatever. You know, but now it's just this guy fucking listing off like a bunch of stupid nonsense that I don't care about, that I unfortunately know some things about. Like, he'll say something and I'm like, oh yeah, that's that one horse. And I'm like, I never asked to know anything about this show, you know? It's like, there's the video from, Pat Finnerty. Good channel, check him out. He talks about, like, music stuff. He's a very funny guy. Great style to his videos. He has a video about Hey Soul Sister from Train.
Ain't that Mister on the radio, stereo,
Great song, love it. And one of the things he says in that video that stuck with me is like, none of you ever asked to hear this song. None of you have ever been like, you know what I want to listen to right now is Hey Soul Sister from Train. He gets like fucking 100 people in a park to protest Hey Soul Sister from Train. Hashtag stop the train. And it stuck with me. It's like, man, it's just like fucking MLP. I never asked to know about these fucking characters. I never asked to be watching Electric Castle Live, the Arion live performance where they get John Delancey to play Forever. And I'm just like, oh yeah, he was in the fucking horse show, wasn't he? And so was Weird Al, and I just know this because it was forced down my fucking throat. Because these fucking people. When are they gonna start teaching ponies in schools?
In 2017. I got rid of it in July the 4th, 2021, but I never wanted to get rid of that name. But guys, ever since I heard an incident about a young male person in 2021 that he was a brony addict or a brony or someone, said that information said that he had a semi-automatic rifle or an automatic machine gun, and he went to a FedEx place where he went to his former job.
Guys, we're watching a video about My Little Pony, and he is now talking about mass shooters. I think he's discussing specifically the Brony shooter. So I guess it makes sense, but it's just any opportunity he has to bring up somebody killing people en masse at a public location. Fucking going postal. He'll bring them up anytime he can. It's a little concerning, I think.
He had problems and memory and moments. And it said that he started a mass shooting in
a semi-autistic rifle.
His machine gun was covered up with My Little Pony stickers. And he said that other information say that he was gonna kill himself. He was gonna go to the afterlife to do what with Applejack and such. And then that was when I heard about that information about a couple weeks before 4th of July, I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm done with MLP. I was done with My Little Pony until even during...
Shouldn't that have made you love MLP? You directly said that you idolize and fucking sympathize with the guy who shot up a bowling alley near you. Shouldn't the fact that there's, like, the existence of a My Little Pony shooter should endear him to Foxwolf, or at the very least, should endear My Little Pony more to Foxwolf? I don't know. I don't understand his psychology. Maybe he's trying to suppress it now.
2019, when I heard reports that the series finale was in 2019, and I thought they were going to do 10 seasons of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and they were going to end in 2020. That's what I thought was going to be the thing, but that never came to be. And to be honest, guys, here's the thing. I never watched any of the season 9 episodes of My Little Pony. In 2019, I only saw the first 4 episodes, and that was it. I just never did. I remembered a couple of the first episodes, which were like, okay, bring back, see all these antagonists that were in the 9 seasons that we've seen in the 8 seasons, and that was it. But by episode 3 and so on, I was barely not interested anymore after episode 4, and I just stopped watching My Little Pony forever. But then, guys, last month ago in September, and to be honest, guys, when I actually finished watching the 26th and final episode, the series finale of MLP, was like, I think it was around Thursday or Friday, like October 2nd or 3rd. It's about a week after, before uploading this video, so it's actually a week ago. And
so basically what he's saying is he finally got around to watching the rest of My Little Pony, right? Is that what he's... I don't know, because, like, I watch these videos, and it's like, you know, I look at the chat for 2 seconds, and the way these people talk sometimes just leaves me completely in the fucking dust. Like, I don't know what he's even talking about at this point, other than the fact that it's about ponies. But I think he's basically saying that he finally, like, caught up and finished the series, right? Is that
when finishing
the
episode,
accurate?
I don't want to get into all details of what my opinions are for every episode, because this is going to take a long video, but all I could say is I didn't find a lot of interesting things about it, other than the only thing that got me upset was, why did they not make Scootaloo fly?
Yeah, you know, as a 30-year-old man, I just didn't have much to say about My Little Pony Season 9, Episode whatever. I didn't, you know, it didn't really do much for me. I feel like I need to read some fucking, like, Hemingway or whatever, you know? I need to, like, I don't know, it seems like I was maybe not on the right intellectual level for My Little Pony. Maybe I'm a little past that, but why didn't they make Scootaloo fly? What the fuck was that, Beans? I waited this whole goddamn series for Scootaloo to fucking fly, you pieces of fucking shit. Whole fucking series. I had nothing else that I cared about in this entire goddamn thing but waiting for Scootaloo to fly. And it's just not gonna fucking happen? History will remember my name! Oh boy, oh. Don't get Foxwolf angry, Lauren Faust. I love Faust!
And I was upset because, guys, I was like, I told to myself, there's information out there that some people did say that Scootaloo did flown, that she did manage to fly in season 9.
Scootaloo, we're off! Oh boy!
Which that was just rumors I heard, and I didn't know if I could find videos or something, or information, or GIF clips, or GIF photos of people saying, "Oh, Scootaloo's flying. Watch this." I couldn't find that out. There were moments where I found the adult mares, and there was the episode in season 9 where the Cutie Mark Crusaders became adults, and how that episode was interesting. But after the last episode was over, I was like, why did Scootaloo not fly? Why did they not make Scootaloo fly? And that
GIF.
was the only thing that got me pissed off in the end.
You know, you never hear that argument. It's always GIF versus GIF. I feel like I've never heard anybody ever repping GIF as the pronunciation. Have you ever heard anybody say .jpg? You know? It's always JPEG. And then there's the other format that is literally JPEG. But that one's like less used now. I feel like it got replaced by just JPG, which everyone just calls JPEG. Right? No one calls PNG ping. So I don't know. Maybe he's valid to say GIF. I don't know.
Of that episode. The only thing that got me pissed off and more interested, guys, the only reason I was more interested in watching season 9 to watch all the episodes as I didn't see until watching it last month ago in September
Snoop
was
PNG
seeing
as
a
usual.
Scootaloo can fly, and she didn't flow. She didn't fly. She didn't do it, and that's the only thing that friggin' upsetted me. That's all I can say about season 9.
No GIF.
To be honest, guys, I think it was a good thing I didn't miss out watching any of the episodes of season 9, because I think...
Is GIF the centrist version of the GIF war? That's great. Someone says he doesn't want to get in shit for mispronouncing it. Maybe that's the reason. He's like fence-sitting on how you pronounce GIF. It's GIF, by the way. It's not GIF. Fuck off. It's not peanut butter. Get the fuck out of here. But... yeah, I guess he's like boogieing on down on that fence post, just like, oh, you know what, GIF, guys, have you considered?
It would have been.
It's the best of both worlds.
And at the end of the day, guys, and to be honest, guys, did I quit MLP and Brony? I did promise to myself I would do it part-time after July the 4th when I changed my name from Sparity to Fox Wolf in July 4th of 2021. So I've had this channel for 4 years as Foxwolf because of it, and I took that name because the reason I named my channel Foxwolf is because...
we're getting some real fucking lore here. I do remember he started as a brony. I guess it was the mass shooter brony guy that like changed his outlook on My Little Pony and his channel name. This is very interesting.
Because of a meaning is, what would happen if you had a wolf, a dogman-like creature, werewolf, and a fox spirit kitsune make love to each other? What would you make? And that's why I thought I'm
sorry, what?
A wolf, a dogman-like creature, werewolf, and a fox spirit kitsune make love to each other.
A kitsune.
What would you make?
What if they made love to each other? A fox and a dog. A dog man. Some kind of monkey fish dog.
And that's
what would you
I
make?
made to myself because I love Japanese people. I love supernaturals and other beings of Japan. I
love Japanese people. I always see my local Japanese guy and bow at him, and I ask him if I can iron his kimono, and he says I was born in Pawtucket.
The Michigan Dogman, and I love the werewolf of Wisconsin. That's why I changed my name to Fox.
Pawtucket's from Family Guy, isn't it? I was thinking of Nantucket.
Wolf, as is a meaning, and due to that, what would happen if you mate a wolf with a fox? And yeah, it's weird, but
yeah, it's weird, you know. It's my love of Japanese people that made me be a furry, really.
And I gave that up. After I did the MLP Hunger Games thing, and then I went on, and guys, the only...
I'm from Laos, you retard! Yeah, classic con moment.
Type of content I watched for it was Storm XF3, because at least I respect Storm XF3 for his content, because at least he wasn't a gay type person with his content, and that's why I reacted so...
I mean, he even said he wasn't a gay type person. How how disgusting can you get?
his content because Storm XF3, because at least I respect Storm XF3 for his content, because at least he wasn't a gay type person with his content.
A gay type. I thought they already had fairy type. No.
And that's why I reacted to some of his content in 2023 and 2024 and
A
2025
gay
because I
type
respect
person.
him more. But then after people, like, for some reason, as of 2025, the most likes I got in my videos were people liking my videos for MLP for some reason.
No, I don't know what the video's even about anymore. That's the beauty of a Foxwolf video. Half the time you click on it, and it's just not about whatever it says that it's gonna be about. It, like, pays lip service to whatever that thing is. Like, yeah, it's kind of about My Little Pony. It's themed around My Little Pony, I guess, sure. But what it's really about is, like, mass shooters, a dog-like man, mating with a Japanese kitsune, and gay-type Pokemon.
Year, and I promised that if I want to do Hunger Games again, then do it for MLP, then you better like my video. And guess what? People were liking it. I don't know why. To this day, I don't know why. After all the controversy
Born as a gay-type person.
I've been having for the last couple years now, I just don't know why.
Your bio's full of letters, and your, I don't know. I don't know the rest of those lyrics.
Ridiculous. But now, guys, all the content, all that stuff is done for. So, guys, here's my final thought. We're at the 9-minute mark, so with only 1 more minute left of this video, this is my final thought of this entirety of what I have to say about this. My advice to you people is, if you want to be in a community, try to learn from your surroundings of what your community is. It doesn't matter if you're doing cosplays. It doesn't matter if you're doing Comic-Con, TwitchCon, GamingCon, PAX Prime. It doesn't matter. If you enjoy a community that you like, then do it. But be careful, because it's still, every community and fandom out there is still dirty. Just like VTubers and VShojo and other things out there. So try to be careful with it.
It's still dirty. I really tried to make sense of what the fuck he was saying for like 30 seconds there, to a minute even. And I'm just floored by the fact that the ultimate message of this video is assimilate to the fandom, but it's dirty, so be careful. I guess. It's like a South Park episode that just ends with, like, you know, the whole fucking town is on fire and Stan's like, you know, I learned something today. Being mean to others is wrong. Just like a complete non sequitur message, you know?
And don't be just like what happened to that mass shooter that did something 3-4 years ago for no reason. My advice to all you people is...
It took a while to get to VTubers. Didn't take long to get to mass shooters, though, so he is playing the hits, you know? This is like you go to a Foxwolf concert, you want to see some of the new stuff. Like, whatever the video's about. But really what you want is, like, him talking about mass shooters is like him playing Enter Sandman. You know? Like, you gotta, like, have that in there somewhere. Everyone's gonna be pissed if Seek and Destroy is not on the playlist.
Drugs. And with that being said, thank you very much.
Thank you, Foxwolf. Thank you for your ranting, I guess. Man, I made one joke about Metallica and I get recommended a video about Metallica. That's great. That's great. You know, I was gonna move on, but there was an interesting message here, a super chat. We're gonna get to all the super chats in a little while. Thank you, everybody. But there's this one from TFD Bag, $5. Foxwolf removed this video you never found. My father hates me and I hate life, while he was court-ordered for abusing his dad. So there was some lore with Foxwolf. You'll notice that the house the shot that he had in that video, at least, seemed to be a lot, like, cleaner, you know, than his house usually looks. There's been updates with Foxwolf. And yeah, seemingly his father is no longer living with him anymore because he was, I guess, abusing him or something. Which, we've seen those videos. And it's real despicable, I gotta say. So this is an archive, I guess, of that video. And this is from a while ago. We did not get around to this in a timely fashion, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll watch it now. Sure. We'll at least watch a little bit. Okay, thank you, that bionicle dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. My father hates me and I hate life. In 2023.
Oh my God, it's been... Dad, we're the last two in Walmart right now. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and it's giving me a hard time for waiting for you because it's giving me a hard time. And we're the last two in Walmart right now.
Because it's giving me a hard
And your
time.
arthritis is giving me a hard time.
Put me in the hospital. Kill me.
You want me to fucking kill you, motherfucker?
You know, I'm not really allowed to use this one anymore because of the way YouTube copyright is, but... What the fuck's going on, chat? We just started. Holy fuck, I just sat down!
I may not be able to drive.
I'm sick and tired of this bullcrap of helping you.
Well, you won't have to deal with it pretty soon. I'm gonna die.
You want to fucking die? Oh, come on!
Hey, no!
I didn't expect the video to be this. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
My fucking father's arthritis is giving me a hard time. Oh, come on!
Hey, you can't threaten your dad with violence here. This is a Walmart, sir.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so the dad has, like, dementia and arthritis and seems to be barely aware of anything that's going on. And, Foxwolf is threatening to kill him now. You know, it's probably for the best that his father's no longer around him anymore. Why hasn't he been arrested? I mean, seriously, in this day and age, what the fuck? You know, I made a whole video about how fucked up the Canadian justice system is. Well, that wasn't the whole video, but that was part of the video. You can go watch it. What the fuck's going on in America? That there's just like a mass shooting every day now, and yet this guy is over here talking about killing people constantly on his YouTube channel. Don't fucking tell me the cops don't know about it. I'm fucking certain the cops know about it at this point. And he's still just fucking just walking around. There's no, I guess he's on their radar, you know? So I don't know.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Come on.
No!
You want me to push you? Come on!
Give me a wheelchair.
There's no...
You know, there's a lot of things Foxwolf has done and said that are despicable. But Jesus Christ, fuck this guy. Jesus Christ, fuck this guy. He deserves some bad shit to happen to him, is all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna suggest that that should happen or anything. I'm just saying, like, if something bad happened to Foxwolf, I would not be upset about it. I'd probably, you know, blow a little party. I'd probably blow one of those little fucking party horn things, you know? I'm just saying. No touching the poop.
It's 11 o'clock, and I want to go home now. Come on! I don't know why people... I don't know why people aren't asking me about my YouTube channel. I don't know why people don't respect me. I don't know why people want me to disrespect other people, but
Yeah, I don't know why people don't respect you, man. You seem like such an upstanding fucking citizen. You're a real gem of civilization, frankly. Canada's fucking finest over here. So that's, you know, the rest of the video, I think, is other random Foxwolf uploads that were archived. So thank you, that Bionicle dude, for archiving. But we just wanted that one. A little dose of nasty, some social interaction. That's what we wanted out of that one. So next up, you know, we need a little we need a little palate cleanser. So hopefully this will suffice. I saw this one uploaded earlier today. I noticed someone posted it. I was like, man, this one needs to be on the stream. And I haven't watched it yet, so maybe it's terrible. But I'm hoping for the best.
Hey everybody, Jesus Christ, he was in chair, Sanchi from here once again. And, well, this one
He's in the fucking outfit, chat.
goes out to all the incels out there. I wanted to
The
give y'all a
incels?
personal message, even though for a while, I'll admit, I was like one of you. The situation was not nice for you once upon a time. But then, I still perspired, and now, definitely in a much better place.
Yeah, from one parent abuser to another.
I was.
So it appears that Jesus Christ Chan Sonichu Phallus, whatever the P stands for, sings, he's back with a video where he sings So Need a Cute Girl. Nowadays, it's like when an artist covers their own older song, you know, and they do like a modern spin on it. I'm very excited for this.
A couple of decades ago or so. So, this one goes out to you, humbly and gratefully, and I pray that this will inspire you to at least try to overcome your shyness and everything.
This is legitimately like a ballad for incels, I guess. Is that what's happening?
You can actually go out there, because if you pray, if you follow that which is good and light-powered, you will be able to find your love for yourself, whether it's
He's looking more and more like a trans Ted Cruz every day. It's
loving
beautiful.
yourself.
It's beautiful.
Whether it be a gay lover, lesbian lover, of course, even whatever orientation.
Whatever.
Straight, that's worse. Like,
Pacific
straight
Islander,
love.
whatever.
Either way, when you find a love
Get
for
to it!
yourself and with your partner, it will.
No one cares about climate change, Leo. Just accept the award and move on.
Yeah, well, and
Sing
hopefully
Freebird.
you will find your partners. Just take that, be good, faith and hope and everything, and have faith and pray.
Yeah, pronouns are Ted/Cruz.
For it is right, and it is good.
Holy fuck. It's about to happen.
Thank you. Alright, hey, look at me. I stood here sad and lonely without a fire, but a desire to not hear you say
Audio junk.
I'm already taken. As I saw the ladies walking along one by one.
Wasn't the original in on key? Like, he wasn't good, right? Hang on just a second. Let me just see. I gotta see here. I gotta see. So Need a Cute Girl. Christian and the Hedgehog Boys. The original.
Desire tonight.
No, okay, it wasn't on key, but he had more energy back then.
Hear you say.
You sing.
"Oh, a virgin with rage.
The classic. The sad state of modern Chris Chan, though. I mean, just the fucking energy he had back then.
Saw the ladies walking along one by one. I never wanted to hear I'm already taken. Tell me why I was a virgin with rage. Tell me why
I fucked my mother of age.
needed a cute girl my age. Tell me why I never wanted to hear
I raped my mother. Tell me why. Oh man, great song, great song. This is the acoustic stripped back remix.
Have no fire, but
Yeah, you don't have any fire. You used to have passion. You used to feel that flame, and now your luck's run out. Goddamn.
desire me not to hear you say that I was already
raped my
taken.
mother.
Tell me why I was
Yeah, he's off key and off beat. He's off tune and out of time.
a virgin with rage. Tell
Tell me why I cocked my dad.
Tell me why I never wanted to hear.
No,
I'm
Chris,
already
don't do
taken.
that.
Why did all the jerks get all the pretty ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
You may not know this, but you found out that I was a lonesome heart and I had no fire but
I raped my
desire
mother. The joke is it's, we've made our point now, I think. Yeah, so modern Chris Chan revisiting the classics, you know. And it's never the same as it used to be. You know, there was an album from a couple years ago from the guy behind Arion. It's like my favorite artist, basically. He was redoing like new songs with old you know, songs like the content of the, you know, the musical part of the song, but he was doing like new lyrics and a new style and everything. It's the worst album he's ever made. It's like you can't recapture the fucking lightning in a bottle of Universal Migrator, dude. I'm sorry. It's just not good. It's just not good. So next up, this is a video that was posted to the Milk Barn. And, you know, I just thought this looked pretty exciting. This video is from somebody named... And this person has 1.23 million subscribers, by the way. I want you to keep that in mind when you see the thumbnail. And the title is The Most Dangerous Video on the Internet. They're trying to delete this! Which is unfortunate, because that is what I wanted to name my video. My Canada video. But the title of that, it's all in caps, and then similarly the thumbnail, I would say, is also all in caps. If you know, so he looks like he's got a lot to say here. Let's get into it.
Just get to work. Just do it. Just get to work right now. If there is something you want in this world, stop thinking and start taking action. Just do it. One of the worst things that keeps people from succeeding in life is their ability not to act.
Hang on a second, Chad. I always forget to put this one back on the thing. Just give me a second here. Just a second. I'll be done. I'll be done in a jiffy. Just get this going here.
I know plenty of incredibly smart people who hesitate, who decide to wait for perfect conditions. Oh, I'm not ready yet because I'm not in good shape. I'm not ready yet because I haven't learned X,
Can we
Y, Z.
call this
Oh, I'm
guy
not ready
Jeff
yet because
Bezos?
I'm too tired. Or they make excuses. Excuses are fine, but they are just excuses. They are thoughts that you create in your mind that prevent you from taking action. And I'm not saying all excuses are invalid. Sometimes we have good reasons for not doing things, but most of the time, I would say 99% of the time, most of the time, it's just our thoughts and our minds holding us back. Stop being afraid
Cocky one, boing
of
boing!
whatever it is you're afraid of. Stop fearing failure. Stop fearing embarrassment. Stop fearing what others think.
Oh yeah, let me just stop fearing, forehead. I'm sure it's that easy.
Start believing that you can do anything in this world and get to work. If you want to learn mathematics, you can certainly learn mathematics. Mathematics is one of the hardest things you can learn. And I have seen people learn it, people who could barely solve linear equations. I have seen them.
Okay. So now this video, it just seems like it's like some kind of, motivational speaker, Tony Robbins shit, right? But the channel's called The Math Sorcerer. And I just don't know if I'm getting math from that. If we go to popular, well, he's always had, I don't know, because popular learn mathematics from start to finish is from 4 years ago, and it's like, all right, he's gonna teach you math. That makes sense. Then this one is the second most popular. It's from a year ago. It might also be Schizo Ramblings, but it looks like he's got calculus books and shit behind him. So, obviously most of his popular videos are gonna be about math. And back in the day, he looked like a young Devin Townsend, a little bit, proto-skullet going on. But now, it's all in your head, Luigi! How to graph a line by finding the X and Y intercepts. The art of doing hard things! Get this or die inside! I hope I don't regret posting this. You're stronger than you think! Think 30 years old is too late? You're wrong! You don't need to be a math genius. Start calculus from scratch. 221 seconds that will change you forever! If you feel stuck in life, become unstoppable! Nothing can hold you back! Let people think you are crazy. That's how every legend starts. I guess that must be what he's trying to do here, I guess. Okay. Here's him shitting into a lake. I guess it isn't just Indians. Ignore this and you will regret it forever. What's he got here?
One of the best things you can do, my friend, is to be consistent. And so by being consistent, I mean getting after it every single day. Make every day count. You should conquer the day. If you're trying to learn mathematics,
Yeah, crystal math, yeah.
do mathematics, even just one problem, every single day. If you're trying to do physics, do just one problem every single day.
If you're trying to record a video, fix the audio every single day.
If you're trying to get in shape, do some physical activity every single day. Don't let life pass you by. You do not want to wake up 30 years from now and say, what happened to my...
Like, he's being filmed by someone who's holding the camera right now. There's two people in on this operation.
life? The worst thing you can do, my friends, is live a life of regret. This is your one life. This is your one chance at life. Do not mess it up. And if you feel like
I can't hear you, meth man!
it's too late for you, just know this. As long as you're alive, it is not too late. It is not too late, my friends. There are so many people out there in the world who think it's too late. They feel like they're giving...
There are so many people in this general geographical area that I'm in right now who think it's too windy to record a video. And fuck them. I'll show them. I'll show them.
Because they feel like they can't succeed. It doesn't matter how out of shape you are. It doesn't matter how low your IQ is. As long as you're alive, and as long as you have the ability to speak and move and take action, you can accomplish your goals. Because the reality is this. Action, my friends, is the one thing in this world growth and leads to results.
I mean, okay, that's very motivating, but why are you trying to like dual class as a math channel and a motivational speaker who is located in a very high building somewhere, very tall building. He's just in those. Disappear, suffer alone, return unstoppable. He turned 30, no job, no friends, no girlfriend, but he refuses to quit. I don't know, it kind of gives like incel channel vibes. Not to say this guy's an incel, I don't know. I do like all these members only videos that appear to be like, I guess a younger version of him when he still had hair. I guess. Those are all members only for some reason. But yeah, it kind of has, it almost has the vibe of one of those like incel channels where it's like every video is like a 40-minute rant, but it's got some title that's like, you know, something like this: why women quit math, nobody tells you this. Oh, let's see, he's gonna give us the hard truths. This will destroy you.
Fear is a mind killer.
Oh man, that's some original, sharp, and potent wisdom you got right there. Where'd you learn that one?
It will kill your focus. It will kill your dreams.
He came up
and
with
it
that
will
himself.
kill your life. Do not be
Yeah, that's good. It's a good one, chat member. Move aside, Walter White. This is Welter White.
afraid, my friends. Do not be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
I saw this movie once.
Is it
I think
Dune?
it was called Apocalyptico.
Oh.
And there's a scene in the movie where the man says that fear is a disease. It is an infection of the mind.
So how many people in this video right now are ripping off Dune? Whatever Apocalyptico is sounds like it's also ripping off Dune. I wonder if he knows that he's ripping off Dune.
If there is something that you want to do in life, if you have a goal, if you have a dream, do not let fear hold you back. It will paralyze you. It will leave you in a state of indecision, which basically puts you in a state of inaction. And that is the worst place to be, because we all know.
I guess he's trying to motivate people to do math. Maybe that's the connecting link. He has those videos about, like, it's not too late, you can, you know, and then the popular videos of his are like, you know, it only takes 2 weeks and you can learn math. It's never too late. Are you 30? You can still learn math. Is learning math gonna get you a high-rise penthouse in fucking Iran or wherever he is in this? He seems to not be in like a Western country. I don't know where he's located in these videos, but it looks like Dubai or something, like the slums of Dubai, you know.
That action is the only thing you can do in this world that leads to results, my friends.
See, he blinks sometimes. He's not like the Milton propaganda teacher.
It really is. Do not let fear hold you back.
Just do it! Yeah, I mean, it's literally the Shia LaBeouf video. I don't know, I mean, I guess it's like motivational. It's nothing harmful in the message, I suppose. It's a pretty okay message. But it's also just like really generic, and I don't know, it's not so easy to just don't be afraid, smiley face. Just have you tried not being afraid? Forehead? Like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure the people that want to do the thing but are, like, petrified by fear, probably this won't help them that much, you know? Because they'll hear this and then they'll be like, yeah, but I'm afraid, though. And that's kind of the end of it, right? Maybe it'll help someone. It just doesn't seem like it's that helpful. I don't know.
So if there is something that you want to do,
if you're homeless, just buy a house.
and you haven't been doing it because you are afraid,
Ty Lopez, yeah.
make today the first day that you choose to not be afraid. Because fear is simply an emotion.
Okay, well, thank you, Meth Sorcerer, or whatever your name is. Appreciate it. You know, sure. Very inspiring, I guess. He also writes books that inspire, according to his... Oh god, he's one of these. Of course he is. Of course he is. He's one of these motherfuckers that has like 400 different things they're shilling in their fucking description. My books, my courses, donate to PayPal, my Patreon, go fund what? Support math education for the world. Okay. That literally just means support you, right? Like, I don't know. You know, it kind of just sounds like you're, well, I'm educating people about math, so if you support me, you know, ergo proxy, whatever, consider becoming a member, and then a bunch of other shit. Amazon affiliate. Oh, he's got podcasts, and yeah, he's one of these like grind boomers. I don't even think he's a boomer necessarily, but he's one of these fucking people that's just like, I am doing every single venture that I possibly can. And I mean, I don't know, it seems to be working out for him, I guess. I guess it's working out for him. He seems to be in like some penthouse place. I mean, it surely couldn't just be like a hotel he's like temporarily renting. I don't know. But I mean, over 1 million subs. I guess some people are buying into this. I don't know. It doesn't seem that motivational to me, but what do I know? Moving along. We got this guy. And this is an interesting one for a couple reasons. So the actual guy on the channel looks like a very interesting dude. He kind of looks like an autistic member of a biker gang. A little bit. You know, he's older. Big beard. You know, a large dude. But, and temper your excitement for this, because it's not what you think it is. His name is Zenith Arthur Braswell Omni King. Now, I'm not a Dragon Ball guy, so I wasn't aware of the fact that Omni Kings was a Dragon Ball reference. I think Dragon Ball, this is a Dragon Ball. No, that's a Pokemon, right? That's a Pokemon. Yeah, that's like Mew or something. That's like pink fuck kitty Mew. Trans Mew, I guess, down here. But Omni King, that is a Dragon Ball thing, am I right? So it's not the Omni Kings, but you can see, I mean, he looks like he could have eaten all of the other Omni Kings. Me basically saying a lot of things, speaking my mind in this video with a couple smiley faces. You can see his about section here. Hello, I am Zenith, and I have high function autism, but I will be putting rules up. Rules! Number 1, harassment is not allowed. Number 2, hate speech is not allowed. Again, always these rules are just like the guidelines of the fucking site they're on. Like, yeah, you're not allowed to say those things on YouTube, it's true. I mean, your channel is not really fucking bucking the trend by banning that. Number 3, stealing content is strictly prohibited. Don't be a thief. Well, I'm not stealing anything. This is my reaction to the things that you've put online. That's not stealing. Number 4, unalive threats is not allowed. Unalive, everybody. Number 5, fighting is not allowed. Number 6, discriminatory is not allowed. Number 7, be nice and respectful. Number 8, drama is not allowed. Keep it outside my channel. Number 9, no spamming in the comments. Number 10, do not lie and say things that are not true about me. This applies to mortals with their channels, with their videos saying things that are not true. Mortals, everybody. Number 11, do not make any false accusations. Mortals will be hidden. Number 12, no screenshotting community tab posts to cause problems. Well, I'm not screenshotting. I'm looking at it in a stream, so that's different. Number 13, no passing on links of my channel and videos to cause problems. I feel like a few of those rules are pretty subjective, Zenith. I don't know. I'm not trying to cause any problems here. I'm trying to step on anybody's toes. I just want to know what kind of message you're putting out into the world. I have to enforce my rules either anyone likes it or not. So everyone has to follow my rules. So don't be a baby and whine about my rules when they're there for many reasons. So behave. I appreciate that he has the correct "they are there" here. That's what that would trip some people up. You know that. That would trip some of you guys up. But he got it. He got it on lock. A lot of things. Saying he's gonna say a lot of things here and speak his mind. Let's watch.
Hello everyone. It's been a while since my last video. Because after a while I made my racing video. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, you drink that piss.
Sorry about that.
He's gonna say some super harsh things.
After a while I made my,
Oh boy, the mouth.
my last video.
Oh no. Oh gee, yeah, that's the frame. That's the frame. Hang on. The levels of scum producing on his teeth. I don't think they were originally that jagged. I don't know what he did, but man, not good.
Video. I started making remixes though for a while until I decided to take a break.
Chewing on glass.
But yeah, I'm deciding on that one project I was like, talking about from a while back, and yeah, I'm finally gonna start on it anyway, and it's probably why I'm making some remixes anyway.
Oh hell yeah, remixes?
So basically speaking,
Do you make remixes of Mario and Luigi songs? This is important.
we made a region map a while back,
What?
and it's probably going to be used in my new project anyway that I've been talking about, that one other day anyway.
Region map?
Because
Like Pokemon? He's got a Pokemon shirt on.
I've always been good at making games anyway,
Good at making games. I wonder what he's made.
especially with RPG Maker XP and
Oh
Pokemon
my god, this guy's real real prolific, I see.
Essentials.
Oh.
Because I've always been good with that kind of stuff though. Also, I love to do sprites too, because I do my own version of my own sprites anyway. With custom Pokemon forms though, and also fan-made Pokemon forms too, and also some fan-made Pokemon I've probably made a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he's got RPG Maker games apparently. It's so exciting.
Excuse me though.
It's okay, bro. It's
But-
okay.
Needless to say that I'm gonna be
Like,
doing some other things too with the new game project I'm gonna be doing anyway. So
Uh-huh.
yeah.
What do we think he's drinking? Because it really... I mean, it looks... It looks like it's a bodily fluid. I mean, I don't know which bodily fluid, but it doesn't look like a liquid, that you're meant to be drinking necessarily. Maybe
man,
pus?
Oh, that soda.
Oh, soda, okay. I was mostly right, yeah,
Also, why I'm recording from my phone right now, because everyone would hear me clearly than on my laptop, because the audio is kind of choppy with the mic.
Right.
I do apologize in advance though
It's okay, man. I don't blame you.
about that.
It's all right, but so that's that video. He's got some other stuff here. Him playing video games. We get to see him while he plays. We don't get to see the game. Very good. Just Ty the Gatovi, whatever that is. This idiot thinks it's okay to steal. We got a video here about stealing. But there's like 3 of them in a row that have the same thumbnail pretty much. What's this one?
Welcome to my YouTube channel. Before checking out my content, please read my rules on the About section of my channel before watching.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, it feels like I'm losing my brain cells. I got 1 blood cell left in my brain cell.
My content and liking and commenting on my stuff though.
What is this cool music? It's not listed. He skirted copyright on this one. Alright. So I'm sorry, wait, is the whole video? Oh no, we got this too.
Know how to like keep their mouth shut. And also basically what I'm going through on my end, I basically had enough with this idiot that think it's okay to like, be spreading names and her dumb posts. Look, I've been going through enough, alright? I've just like don't got time for this BS. But you basically left me no choice to make this video, even though I did not want to, but
no choice but to make this video. Another situation cropped up from the woodworks. And I gotta say, I'm not very pleased, especially when I was going through so much earlier because I missed my mom. Oh, that's sad. But this particular mortal doesn't seem to quit. She escalated things and only knows how to cause nothing but problems, so she's a thorn in my backside. I don't think that's the way that phrase goes, but it works, it works. He's making this game here, this Pokemon game. I mean, apparently he has, like, Game Maker stuff as well. Maybe this is a Game Maker game down here where he's addressing a situation. This is his first video. What's he addressing? Oh, that's the game. Tai the Gato V. It's like a Pokemon fan game, I guess, in RPG Maker.
Hello, everyone. I just, want to bring up something that, had, crossed my mind when I uploaded my video not long ago. So, let's see. So, this one thing that, Let the Battles Begin,
Let the Phallus Begin?
I made a remix of that.
This is, almost impossible to understand. What is he saying?
Let's see. Video not long ago. So, let's see. So, this one thing that, Let the Battles Begin, I made a remix of that.
Is he talking about the Final Fantasy VII battle theme? Do I have it still? This one. I think that one is the one called Let the Battles Begin in some translations. Did he make a remix of that?
Yes. Because it's in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, SoundCloud.
Oh.
And, again, YouTube had basically false flagged that as, actual music, when it's basically not.
Listen, nothing I make is actual music, okay? It's all fake and fraudulent. Where's his music? I want to hear his music. I want to hear his Let the Battles Begin thing. Remix. Where is it? It's not in posts. So wait, so his game... So it's Pokemon... But it's Zelda? Is that what's happening? That's the game? Okay. Why it's wrong to defame autistic individuals. It undermines the neurodiversity movement. Guys, it undermines the movement. I hate to undermine neurodiversity as a movement. Right, well, I don't know where his remixes are. But huh. I don't know, this guy just seems sad. Most of this is just kind of depressing, I gotta say. I thought this would be more exciting. I mean, he's an Omni King and everything. He calls people mortals. But it's just kind of depressing, really. And we don't even get to hear his remixes. What the fuck? Alright, well... That's fine. That's fine. Thank you, Thank you, Zenith, for ranting. Appreciate it, bud. Well, we got a suggestion here. Let me see here. He was drinking piss. I don't think he was drinking piss. We got a suggestion here from some shit in Japanese that I can't pronounce. Or maybe it's Chinese. I don't know. $5 from that person. Good Sir Dork, I come bearing a user smoking Essie 7887. Check out Guy Talk number 322 for a good example of his content. Also, thanks for making me laugh. No problem. But if this doesn't make me laugh, then I'm gonna be real mad. I'm taking a fucking gamble right here. This one could be good, it could be bad. It looks like it'll be good. Looks like it'll probably be good. 14,000 videos on this channel. Guy Talk, huh? He's got a lot of videos with interesting looking titles. A lot of them are very short. Number 322, right? I mean, it's not a joke. He has that many. Like, he has that many. This is from 3 weeks ago. It's Guy Talk number 322. And, yeah, he's here to talk to us, I guess. Come on, smoking Essie.
Hey, YouTubers, this is Cigar Game right now. Nice big motherfuckers cigar game, motherfuckers right now. Big ass motherfuckers like a big ass cigar. So, anyway, Cigar Game, roll call motherfuckers. Nice big ass motherfuckers like a big ass cigar. So, nice big ass motherfuckers for life. Anyway, Guy Talk video, 322. Pretty fucking cool, pretty fucking amazing motherfuckers right now. Big ass motherfuckers like the big ass cigar. I have a question for you motherfuckers right now. Big ass motherfuckers like the big ass cigar. This fucking question for you motherfuckers right now is the fucking following. This fucking question for you motherfuckers right now is the following. Have any of you motherfuckers ever gotten crabs? You know, big ass crabs like the big ass cigar, not like the animal, the fucking dumbass animal.
Take a breather, bud. You know, I was gonna pause this like 30 seconds ago. I just wanted to let him keep going. Really, I don't want to interrupt him. So I'm sorry to do that, but what a good channel so far. This is a good video. This is the most understandable person that we've looked at today. You know, maybe Andy Ho is like a close second, but this guy, I think I connect with this guy and what he's trying to get across more than anybody else today.
But actually, the pubic lice, you know, fucking pubic lice. Have any of you motherfuckers ever gotten fucking pubic lice? I'm fucking curious, motherfuckers. Have any of you motherfuckers gotten pubic lice? You know, big ass fucking pubic lice, like the fucking
play the video on 2x speed. Okay, hang on. Sure. Let me just
animal. But actually, the pubic lice, you know, fucking pubic lice. Have any of you motherfuckers ever gotten fucking pubic lice? I'm fucking curious, motherfuckers. Have any of you motherfuckers gotten pubic lice, you know, big ass fucking pubic lice, like a fucking big ass cigar, or have known somebody? You may have not gotten it yourself, your fucking self, but have you known somebody who actually gotten you a fucking pubic lice? You had a girlfriend or a former partner or somebody you know. You better get fucking tested for that shit. As in bullshit. So fucking tested for that shit. As in bullshit. So anyway, have a nice day, motherfuckers. Pretty fucking cool. Bye, motherfuckers.
have a nice day, motherfucker. So that's that video. What's the rest of his channel like, I wonder? Here's a video. It's 32 seconds long, but based on the way he paces his videos, let's call it, you know, I kind of feel like I kind of feel like this is like a novel-length video for a guy like this. Happy Indigenous People Day 2025.
Hey, YouTubers, so happy Indigenous Peoples Day, or happy Columbus Day, however you want to say it. Anyway, happy Columbus/Indigenous Peoples Day, 2025, pretty damn cool as hell. So anyway, I worked today. It was time and a half, extra money, and yeah, I worked today. It's a holiday for most people. Most people the day off from work, so enjoy yourself. Anyway, have a nice day. Bye-bye.
This one's a little slower, a little more understandable. If we go back 15 years ago to his old videos here, you can see how it started versus how it's going. Let's watch the very first video from Smoking Essie.
Hi, It's smoking SE7887. And today we're going to be smoking a cigar.
Kind of sounds like Michael Lambert.
Cigar. Cigars are really nice. And they're not as nice as pipes.
Oh, this is kind of depressing, isn't it? Something happened to this guy.
But,
like he's talking like he might have like a little bit of autism or something, you know, a little tism maybe, but he's just talking like a normal guy mostly in this one.
Different, yeah. Cigars are nice for a change. Okay.
This is before the Terminal 7, yeah.
How do you use a cigar? Yeah, how do you use them? Well, what you're gonna want to do, if you're buying cheap cigars like Dutch Masters.
He was mentioning cigars, big ass cigars, like the big ass and the big ass and the lice, the motherfucking pubic lice, the motherfucking pubic lice.
Hold on a sec. If you're buying cheap cigars like Dutch Masters.
So normal-ish stuff then. 15 years ago, you know, and he was like talking about tobacco, how to smoke a hookah, snuff. What happened to smoking SE7887? What happened to him? That's what I'm wanting to know. Maybe this video explains it.
Hi. It's smoking SE7887.
Uh-huh.
And I'm smoking my hookah. It is incredibly windy here.
Okay, you know, again, pretty normal. Oral mouth cancer here. Oh, jeez. American snus is much less strong. So, still trying to make the same kind of content, but clearly something happened along the way. The mystery of the oil burner and the pipe. How to use nasal snuff. My health after over 7 years of pipe/cigar smoking. So this is 9 years on. 9 years ago, rather. You know, first videos were around 15 years ago. Long time on YouTube, this guy. 14,000 videos. How was his health after... what's that, like 6 years? Well, 7 years, I guess.
Hi, YouTubers. It's Smokey us as the here today, so I'm in the garage again smoking a nice big-ass cigar. Oh, yeah, look, baby, look at that.
Big-ass cigar. There's threads that are weaving through this psychosis or whatever's going on.
Big-ass cigar. So, this is a Padron A, so 1964A. I will review it after I'm done smoking it. But it's a nice, huge-ass cigar. Hashtag huge-ass cigar, like the big-ass cigar. Now, I want to make a video right now because I just went to my doctor and I had my annual physical. So, I want to talk about my health after over 7 years of pipe and cigar smoking. So, obviously I'm not going to use my...
Doesn't seem to have... Whatever happened to him doesn't seem to have happened to him there. I don't know, somewhere along the way, something fucking goes on in this guy's life. And he becomes... whatever he's become now. Very, very sad. Is corn with a P a bad word? Is pissing like a racehorse a bad word? Is grown-ass man's a bad word? Huh. Trace allergens in candies. Let's look at corn with a P here.
Hey, YouTubers. So, I have an Hours video right now. Yes, holy crap, an Hours video right now. So, anyway, the word we're discussing right now is corn with a P. So, yes, multiple words. So, corn with a P. So, the letter P, not P as in piss, but corn with the letter P. So, is it a bad word? The answer is it depends. So what it's alluding to the word porn, pornography. So when you say corn with a P, you are replacing the C with a P, making it porn, because corn rhymes with porn. So
Oh, I get it.
corn, porn, peppers not peckers,
Right.
birds not turds, whatever the hell.
Whatever the hell.
So you are.
So, all right, thank you, sir, for informing me. Yeah, I mean that's that guy. Interesting case of a person's life, you know, a snapshot of like 15 or 16 years in their life, and he starts out being like a pretty ordinary fucking, you know, slightly autistic maybe, but like a pretty ordinary guy, seemingly, with just a YouTube channel reviewing cigars or whatever. Now, I don't know. Now some stuff has happened to him, you know. So that's you know, it's like Boyhood, but you know, in real life or something. Let's see here. Well, I wanted to take a look at this guy a little bit. This is another old friend. We're familiar with this guy. And he's got some very interesting videos here. He's been working. He's been busy. He's been making more videos. He's been talking about Food Fight and The Last Jedi, and it's an anal raping. It's Harry Thomas Pictures, everybody. You know, some people were posting some things from him, and we haven't looked at Harry Thomas in a while. So I just felt like we should probably take a look at Harry Thomas again. You know, just get an idea of what's going on in his world. Food Fight Extreme Rant here. Let's watch this video. Hello. This is Doubtfire. He's choking on Food Fight because it's bad.
Oh, he's choking.
He's choking.
He's choking. He's choking. Help
It's
us.
so
Help me.
bad.
He's choking. He's choking. Help us. Oh, God. Oh, oh, God. Oh, no. I killed the bastard.
Ow. Ow. Stop it. Whatever that was, stop it. Were the intros to these videos always... I mean, I know that they had elements of this, but this feels like a little bit more self-indulgent than they used to. You know, more of his art here with that trademark Harry Thomas art style. You know, it's good stuff.
Fuck, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Hey, now he's not actually puking here. I found a flaw in this video.
I'm sorry, I can't do this one. I call quits. Seriously, I'm fucking done with animation.
You should really just have it be, by the way, Taylor Swift poster in the background. This face right now is when he amatizes you. This video should really just be 10 minutes, like 9 minutes of a black screen. You know, it's just, he's like, I'm done, I'm not talking about it, and then it's just a black screen for the rest of it, just full clickbait.
After this, Food Fights or Food Fucks directed by Lawrence Kasanoff. Oh wow. To say he actually directed this is a joke, because it is a joke. This and tells the story, or well, such as there is one.
So, I gotta say, we recently did an episode on the podcast, the Loud Equals Funny podcast. You should check it out, where we each watched 17 minutes of, it was 5 of us. We split the movie The War of the Worlds, the recent one, into 17-minute chunks. It turns out it divides pretty nicely in that way. Eva Longoria is in that movie as Sandra Nassa. I wonder if Food Fight is still the most embarrassing thing she's been in, if you consider that. I don't know. I kind of feel like Food Fight is... There's like a story, a more extensive story to why this one's so bad. I don't know if he's gonna get into it, but this movie was in like production hell for fucking like over a decade. I think they started making this in like 2003 or something. So you know, there's maybe a reason why that movie turned out shitty. War of the Worlds, I'm sure there's reasons why that one turned out shitty too, but less understandable ones. I don't know.
Is taking place trying to find a story or any form of plot in Food Fucked is like trying to find a impossible word to find in the hardest word search in existence. You just won't. I cannot think for the life of me what the fucking plot of this horrible piece of fucking shit is. It takes place in this fucked up acid trip universe where anthropomorphic animal and human hybrids coexist, and this detective dog falls in love with this cat lady, and Lady X wants to
wasn't that Hilary Duff that plays the cat lady?
Take control of Marketropolis and the supermarket with her new brand, Brand X. Yep, it's that fucking stupid. Yeah.
Chat member's right. Is it an anal raping though? You know, I like Harry Thomas because he kind of feels like one of those user channels where, you know, they watch Barney. It feels like that a little bit. But he is, like, more grown up than that. He will watch 50 Shades and call it an anal raping of a movie. You know? And so it's like, he's a more mature user than we usually get. He's a very special guy.
I mean, I know
in more ways than
none
one.
of you gave two shits about what the story is or what goes on in this thing. It was only a matter of time before I was gonna get to this one. I've put it off for long enough, but this is one of the most despised animated movies and movies of all time. Whenever the topic of animation is brought up, what's the worst animated movie of all time, this is often the first thing that comes to everybody's head as the alpha and omega of shitty animated movies. I thought Norm of the North was bad. I thought the Emoji Movie was bad.
Oh my god. It's, you know, Norm of the North and Emoji Movie have had so many collective videos made about them. I don't have a way to finish that sentence, but it's true. They both have had so much made discussing how bad they are. I mean, I don't know. Like, if you consider the runtime of those movies, combined even, versus the runtime of all of the videos that have been made complaining about those movies, it really is something, I think. It really dwarfs, I don't know, So how can so many rants be made about something so little as the Emoji Movie? And Food Fight is like the old version of that. Didn't fucking JonTron talk about this like fucking 15 years ago or whatever?
Bad. I thought Trolls Band Together was bad, but yeah, Food Fucked. This is Acid Trip
Food
the
Fucked.
Movie. Like, what the fuck even is this? Yeah, this, I
remember when we watched Harry Thomas the first time, and there was this feeling of like, man, he's a little more mature than your average user channel, you know, but it feels similar because he doesn't really have the ability to like explain himself. Like, he's trying to review Food Fight, and the most he can do is go, "This makes no sense! What's going on? Why don't you explain why it makes no sense? Why you think it makes no sense? Explain, give me an example, just one, of why it sucks, other than just saying over and over for 10 minutes, boy, this sure sucks! Boy, howdy, this sucks! Oh man, this movie really sucks!" You know, I don't know. I feel like maybe he's not the best at reviewing things, which you'd think he would have gotten better at. When we watched him before, we were watching older videos of his, and I had that criticism. This is a newer video, and he's doing the same fucking thing.
Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 are the worst pieces of shit to release in 2012. And this disgracer to animation actually was supposed to release in 2002, 10 years before it actually got made. But you can tell how fucking troubled the production behind it was. People were actually interested in this and actually wanted to steal this. And just look at the cast: Hilary Duff, Charlie Sheen, and $65 million went into this. 65 million. But just look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Can you look at it and describe it to us?
It makes me sick just looking at 1 millisecond of this shit.
He hasn't changed at all over the years. I mean, he looks different. He looks more wrinkled and, you know, like aged, but it's pretty much the same as his old videos about 50 Shades or whatever, where he just hyperbolically complains that it's so bad. Oh my god, it's so bad. Guys, it's bad. It's so bad. Did you know it's bad? It's really bad. And he doesn't go into why it's bad in, like, any detail.
The arse animation. It's not even animation. I've seen elephant dung that looks more appealing than this shit. Who the fuck is the target audience? Is this made for kids or adults? Because this has tons of inappropriate humour and jokes here. Like, as much as I loathe the Trolls movies, at least they are aware their target audience is kids. This movie sexualizes a woman in such a disgusting way, and
you know he's a big feminist. Look at his wall behind him. He loves women and minorities.
Like, there's one shot where Lady X, she takes out her leg and it looks like a bunch of planes are flying out of her vagina. Fuck you, movie. How dare you disrespect a woman in such a unfathomable way. And
when you respect the woman.
And it promotes bestiality in the grossest way. Like,
yeah, I mean, if you're looking at a lady in a movie, and she has planes coming out of her vagina, and you're watching that movie for that reason, I mean, Jesus Christ.
If you want sex so badly, just get a girlfriend. Like, Hilary Duff's character, I love Hilary Duff. I cannot believe, what did they pay her to do this? I am so proud of her for becoming a mother to 4 wonderful children now, and she's such a lovely actress, and I'm sure she never looks back on this piece of dog shit again. But she falls in love with the dog detective. They're not even the same fucking species. Like, and the dog...
this guy hates interracial couples.
Dog detective, he's literally... If Indiana Jones fucked a dog, he would be their love child. And the cat fights are between Hilary Duff's character and Lady X, worst cat fight in a movie ever. You want a good cat fight? Watch Bellatrix and Molly Weasley in Deathly Hallows Part 2. And the revelation that Lady X is...
That's your idea of a good cat fight, huh? Which one of them pulls a titty out? I don't remember that movie that well. Actually, I don't think I saw that movie.
Looks like a deformed witch. It's repulsive. I mean, not that any of the other characters in this atrocity don't look repulsive. Right. And there are random as fuck moments, like a farting frog. Why does this happen? I do not know. And all the characters look like they're doing ballerina fucking dance moves. That's how atrociously animated they are. I'm like, characters, can you stay the fuck still? Seriously, I'm sorry, but yeah, did the filmmaking...
There's a lot of good freeze frames on Harry Thomas. He has some real defined eyebrows. It lends to the freeze frames.
behind this know anything about making movies? Did they know anything about animating characters? They clearly didn't.
Like
And $65 million budget, please. Even my homemade movies like Moose on the Loose and The Hobbit claymation, and even Your Imagination had more of a budget put into them than this. I fucking just hated Markotropolis and being in this universe, so yeah.
He just... I get it, you don't like it, you know? I don't know if you can, like, elaborate more than that, you know? But it would be good if you did. Why don't you like it? I guess they disrespect women, right? So that's why he doesn't like it, I guess. He's got a Last of Us 2 playthrough on his channel, by the way. Which he hasn't posted any new Last of Us 2 videos for 2 months. So, I mean, maybe that series is done. I don't know. He did a bit of a Superman marathon a few months ago. He's got his top 5 Gilmore Girls characters. I really hope Sean Gunn's on that list. Or it's just wrong. Fantasia movie review. You know, and he's got a lot of these reviews. He's got a lot of these reviews. You know, because that's his main thing on his channel. He does reviews. He likes doing reviews. Man.
Hey guys, Harry Thomas here, and
so Harry Thomas is gonna play The Last of Us 2, and I just need to see the scene, because this is the video with the scene. Are you gonna talk to us? Come on, Harry. Narrate your gameplay, Harry. I need your commentary through this upcoming scene.
no. Oh, Joel. We're so sorry, Oh.
Really just gonna watch this and you have like not that much to say, huh? I would only watch footage from The Last of Us 2 if you were gonna narrate it, man. Disappointing. Man. He's got an extreme epic Lion King rant. You know, I hope he didn't hurt his wrist making that one. What's that? What do I mean by that? I don't know. He's got his video about being cyberbullied by Trolls Band Together fan. I'm looking at his popular videos now, because there's one in particular that I wanted to see. I'll have to search for it, I guess. I'll have to search for it. Oh, wait, it's the wrong guy. It's the wrong guy. We went back to Smoking Essie here. He's 29 years old now. I feel like he looks older than that. I don't know. 8 years ago. Oh yeah, this is the one. We didn't wind up watching this one. But this is from 11 months ago, and we're approaching the 1 year anniversary of this one. You know, after yesterday's video, I'm sure this video is gonna go over really well. This is Harry Thomas reacting...
To quote Linus from
This is him reacting to the Trump wins 2024 U.S. election, and I'm disgusted! Sorry, I said that wrong. I'm disgusted! Yeah, so he's quoting Linus.
To quote Linus from It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, there are 3 things that you should never discuss with people: religion, politics, and the Great Pumpkin. Well, today there is one political subject that can't be ignored.
Well, it could be ignored. You're not even from the U.S. I mean, like, I have a feeling you don't know much about what's going on in U.S. politics, honestly, man. You know, I hear the UK is a really cool country that has no problems right now, though. So maybe you should talk about how great the UK is in a video.
It's that would be great, bro. Day. It is a sad day for all of us, indeed, because
Because I liked the cows, goddammit, and she's killing all of the cows.
To celebrate today. I thought this was going to be a historic day to show,
Bro, you're British. You know that the term is anhistoric. Come on now.
How far the world has come in equality.
Yeah, because he loves women so much, he would have voted for Kamala if he was American. He just loves women so much. He's the elusive, young white male voter who just loves women so much that he needs to vote for Kamala. And, it doesn't matter if she has any platform at all, or has any charisma at all, or campaigned well, or, any of that. None of that matters. He just loves women. So he needed to vote for Kamala. It's a shame you're British, dude, because you could have, I think one vote could have done it, really. I think you could have, turned the tides in your favor. But unfortunately, the fascists won, so,
US, had learnt and was going to be in safe hands from here on. And I wanted and was hoping to celebrate Kamala Harris's victory.
Say that again, sir.
I wanted and was hoping to celebrate Kamala Harris's victory.
Calamity Harris is what they called her. Kamala Harris. Maybe that's part of the problem. You can't say her name, and neither could half of America,
Had she become president, and now I can't. I am heartbroken and disgusted that Donald Trump beat Kamala Harris for the 2024 U.S. president.
It's true, she was brat. It's such a shame. It's such a shame. It's a sadness, really, that Brat lost. I mean, Brat summer was over in November, so that's the problem.
Election. Those who cannot learn from history are doomed to repeat it, and you, Donald Trump voters have just made 2016 happen all over again without learning.
Well, that's not true. Doom the Dark Ages was nowhere near as good as Doom 2016. Come on now. I mean... We're clearly in a very different place now. A much worse place globally, so...
Donald Trump's fans are really that stupid. Did they not see how shit a job he did as president during the COVID pandemic and lockdown? How it was his fault that the US COVID cases were off the scale, and plus I'm sorry.
Use your words, son. Come on.
But
maybe write a script next time.
The election results of this year are beyond sexist and beyond anti-female.
I think we have a real genuine issue in this world with people that think they're being, anti-sexist or racist or whatever, but really what they're doing is just being racist nicely. Or being sexist nicely. Why would you vote for Kamala Harris, Harry Thomas? Is it because you love her policies and really think she would do great for the country? Or is it because women and vagina and progress? Is that the reason? I feel like there's a word for that. I feel like there's... but it's okay, because it's positive. It's reverse sexism. Stupid people like to claim that reverse sexism or racism is just racism at white people, sexism at men. But obviously that is still just whatever the thing is, right? Reverse of that would be sexism but wokely, though, basically, which is what he's doing. I kind of feel like voting for people based on their fucking, their dangly bits or lack thereof, maybe is not that progressive, actually. I kind of feel like that's the stupidest reason anybody's ever had to vote for fucking anybody, really. But yeah, as some chat members have said, I really hope he's enjoying the historic win for women over in Japan lately.
It was great when Joe Biden finally beat Trump back in 2020, and Trump was
You're just a misogynist. Well, tell me something I don't know.
Temporarily out of office, but when a male candidate goes against Trump like Joe Biden, he wins. And yet when a female candidates like Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris go against Trump, they lose, all because Trump voters are extremely sexist and...
You're extremely sexist. I think that he had two really, really bad opponents. Have you considered that it's incredibly embarrassing that two different fucking women lost to a cartoon character? And the only guy who could win, the only person who could beat him was a fucking 100-year-old geriatric who didn't know where he was or what time of day it was. Just think about that a little bit. I'm just saying, you know, how embarrassing is all I'm saying.
Fascists and just don't want a female lead, which is just wrong. I mean, when will the world stop fucking being pro-male already? When
pro-male? I love that anime. That's a great one. It's very well animated. A lot of dicks. But actually though, well, yeah, I mean, again, I really hope he's happy about what happened in Japan then. I mean, you know, that is an historic day for women everywhere. They get, like, female Trump in there, and fucking a day later, they're already being shipped out, you know? It's like, historic win for women over there. It's great stuff. I mean, I just love it as a fan of diversity and women, so, I mean, you know.
Will there be actual equality? You robbed Kamala Harris of her opportunity to be the first ever female US president. That would have been history. Now, the US...
I love the people, though, that are always like, but it would have been historic. Okay. Do you really want the first woman president to just be, like, a huge loser and a failure, though? Like, we could have had Hillary Clinton, guys. Everything would have been so great if we just voted for Hillary Clinton, because it would have been historic. Do you really want, like, 100 years from now, people to look back and be like, wow, they voted for that fucking bitch? Holy shit. You know, Margaret Thatcher, wasn't she the first female prime minister in your country? How did that go? I'm just asking. How was Margaret Thatcher? Did people like her? I'm not British, so I don't know. She must have been really popular, right? Because she was the first woman and historically relevant, right?
Has to wait even longer for
How did that go?
day to come. I mean, I feel beyond bad for the US right now. The country's doomed. You fucking Donald Trump voters, I hope you're happy, because it's your
I think a lot of them are.
funeral. You've got him back in office. Now with his power, he's gonna take away women's rights. What woman would...
Well, women don't have the right to win elections, apparently.
Seriously.
Jesus Christ, how embarrassing.
I can't believe he would have any female voters. I mean... Kalama, she would have been perfect as president. And I truly thought she had enough celebrity support from...
You really can't even say her name right. It's amazing. I mean, it's like, it's just funny on the face of it. It's like this guy who's like a huge fan of this person, apparently, and wanted her to win, even though he's not from that country, and really none of this affects him at all. But, like, he really wanted her to win. He can't even fucking say her name. I mean, that's poetic. It's poetry. Gee, why did Kamala Harris lose? I don't know, people had no trouble saying Barack Obama, but Kamala Harris, you know, he comes in here like, Kalama, like we all aren't gonna notice.
Even Stephen Lang, who plays Colonel Quaritch in the Avatar franchise, he was a Kamala Harris voter in his beautiful speech about her on his Instagram.
Obama?
But even
That's
that
true.
wasn't enough.
That's true. Current U.S. President Donald Trump does struggle to say Obama's name sometimes. Obama? Yeah, we replaced him in the White House. It was great. It was great stuff. We replaced Obama. Great guy. Love that Obama guy. We go to a lot of basketball games together.
We have lots of friends from social media in the US that are just as deeply upset and hurt by this as I am. I mean, I wouldn't blame any Americans for wanting to flee the country after this shitty news. Like, because now the country's gone to shit again.
Yeah, it was doing really well under Sleepy Joe. It's true. It's true.
Sexism in politics and no equality in politics. It's also been a problem in my country, the UK. Like Margaret Thatcher, the first female prime minister here, she got way too much hate. And
So he really is like, it's not even political. He's just such a fucking simp. He's just such a good little male feminist. Maybe he actually does love the UK lady, or the Japan lady. Maybe it's true. Is he about to bring up trusts?
Theresa May was unfairly forced out of office far too soon in favour of Boris Johnson. And we all know what a bad job he did
obviously.
During lockdown. And poor Liz Truss.
Poor Liz Truss, who was outlived by a fruit fly. What was it? There was somebody who was keeping track of how her time in office was like less than the average life of an orange or something. Like, amazing.
Forced out of office after
lettuce,
being
yeah.
prime minister. So goes to show my country still favours male prime ministers too, a which are niche.
Should you not reflect upon this? Guess what country is currently being led by the most women ever? It's my country, and you can go watch my video about how that's going. It's going really well, actually. We're almost caught up with Saudi Arabia in terms of quality of life, everybody. Let's give a big hand of applause to women everywhere. Canadian women. They're doing a great job. They're doing a great job.
To change also. And you would think the US would want a different president instead of just a Trump all over again. Seriously. But
well, they probably would have liked a different choice, I'm sure. I'm sure some people would have preferred a different choice. But, you know, we are in Ooga Booga era. The Ooga Booga era, return to monkey era of fucking politics. And everything, really. We're in the era of caveman brain in regards to absolutely every part of our lives. It's not just politics that makes people go total fucking shit-flinging ooga booga, my team versus your team. And I will excuse all the flaws of my team, and I will never critically analyze them because they're my team and they must be the good guys. You know. And I feel like for a long time in history we weren't doing that, you know? It would just be like, it would be a little more nuanced than that, but sometime in the last 20 years or so, we really have firmly reset the human brain back to Ooga Booga, my team versus your team. So, you know, I mean, like, people had to go for one of them. They weren't going to vote Green Party now, come on.
Are some people not open to change? And this has certainly put me off taking a holiday to the US anytime soon.
I'm sure they don't want you, frankly.
Want to go there while that prick Trump is in power. Oh God, no! The way the US election system is run.
So if Trump was exactly the same, but was just a lady, just literal Rule 63 Trump, I guess he'd be super on board for Trump, right? Like, it really has... based on how he feels about, like, Liz Truss and fucking Margaret Thatcher, it probably has nothing to do with actual, like, political opinions or stances or policies or anything. It is literally just, you have vagina, you get my vote. My team, bad. Your team, good, you know? Like, he's the rare my team bad, your team good brain. I mean, it's... I don't know how many people are going to be on his side when he's out here like, I love Margaret Thatcher. She deserved less hate. You know, that seems like a pretty unpopular opinion. Seems like it's always, literally, forever been an unpopular opinion. I don't think I've ever seen anybody say they liked Margaret Thatcher. Like, and to be fair, he didn't either. He just said she got too much hate. Maybe that's true. That's even possible that some of it might have been because she's a woman. I'm just saying, it's going to be a difficult time for him to find somebody to convince that Kamala should have won, and also, by the way, Margaret Thatcher, not as bad as people think. Like, that's That's a small overlap of people, probably, that are going to agree with that.
Is messed up and needs to change.
Donald
Why
Trump, yeah.
would he ever be a candidate in an election when he is a rapist and a criminal? Whereas
But you wouldn't care if he was a girl, though. If he literally just transitioned to Donna Trump, you would be like all over that shit, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that he's a criminal and a rapist or whatever. Just like it doesn't matter that Bill Clinton was on the Epstein logs. We don't care about that. That's not relevant to being mad about current thing. You know, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is that Donald Trump has a penis. It would be really funny if he transitioned, you know. Make that his last executive order, that everyone has to now correctly gender Donna Trump. That would be fantastic. The news would have to report on it. MSNBC wouldn't know what the fuck to do. You know, there'd be someone on there who's like, he's clearly using this to be to virtue signal, and then they would get fired, you know, and like he would have to do a complete 180 and apologize to Donald Trump. I mean, man, someone should really. I reckon we can get Donald Trump to transition to Donna Trump, you know?
Justice here. Why are you giving this
It would make the blue check marks lose their fucking shit.
Man who's tricked all these people into siding with him what he wants. I feel bad for Kalama and all her voters because...
Yeah, imagine if Donald Trump became the first female president. Now that's historical!
She doesn't deserve this. Of course, I wasn't able to vote for Kalama, sadly, as I'm not a US citizen. But
yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to go to a US voting booth and write down Kalama Harris on a ticket and have it be not counted. I wonder if that's why she lost. You know, a lot of people wanted to vote for Kamala, they just couldn't spell her name. I don't think it's that complicated of a name to spell, but Americans are very stupid, so I can't even make that joke anymore. I'm Canadian. It's not a good time. It's like posturing. It's like no one believes it, you know. I'm like, haha, Americans. No. Now's not the time for haha Americans. Not in this economy.
Wish I could have helped her win and could have done more. That is all I say. All I can say is I just pray that everything will work out for the better. But yeah, to those of you in the US who are just as heartbroken, I feel your pain. I could have never imagined that I would be doing 2 rant videos on a Trump winning an election in my lifetime, but here we are. Evil has won again.
Evil wins and good dies, motherfuckers. Goddamn! Captain Alex warned us, but we wouldn't listen.
It's like it would be as if Grindelwald permanently won, well, the wizard election in over Santos in Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yeah, it's exactly like that, honestly.
Yeah, in an ideal world, Kalama Harris would be president.
At no point does he call her by her actual name. This is fucking cinema, I swear to God.
Celebrating her victory right now. Yeah, she really, truly deserved that opportunity. Well, I love you guys. Thank you.
She literally only deserved the opportunity in his mind because he's a feminist and she's a woman. And there's like so many people that actually think that. Like, I don't care if you voted for Kamala Harris if you actually wanted to fucking have her policies and what she was down for, like, be the president, right? If you literally voted for someone just because vagina, I feel like you should have those rights revoked, right? Like, I feel like you should. That's like it's too important, like, electing the next fucking leader of your country, to leave it to retards like that. It's just drooling mouth breathers that show up like, who am I voting for? Oh, there's a woman! That's fresh and original! I'm gonna vote for, what's her name? Kalamama? Whatever, that one. Yeah, that one. Good, good. This is how this is democracy, apparently.
Watching. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my honest thoughts on this. And are you a pro Harris or pro Trump? Please comment and let me know.
Kamala Harris.
Your honest take on this, and please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and Instagram. And
why is he like pointing up? There's no like and subscribe above the video. What are you doing?
See you next time.
You've been YouTubing long enough to know that those buttons are below the video, man.
I will be reviewing the first Paddington movie before I
So his schedule was review Donald Trump, followed by Paddington, followed by...
review the upcoming Paddington in Peru.
Right. The second Paddington.
Remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.
Calamari heresy, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Vote for me because I'm a woman. Alright, well, I think that'll do it for today. Thank you everybody for stopping by. We got some super chats to get to. I'll try to not make it another month before we get to more crazy people, but, you know, hopefully we can get some more videos out in October, too. I wanted to do some more spooky clips. Nobody fucking watched the Halloween commercials one. I'm holding all of you responsible for not being interested in one of the videos I uploaded. Oh, it's fine, but I do have some more things to post in that vein. I wanted to get out some of the, it'll be very controversial. It'll be more controversial than the fucking Canada video, which is, like, divisive as hell, right? But it's gonna be more controversial. I'm gonna do the video. One of the live clips I'm thinking is going to be, for Spooky October, right? Is gonna be my thoughts on, various ARGs and, analog horrors and stuff. Because if you've watched me talk about those, you know that I have apparently a very minority opinion when it comes to analog horror, which is that 99% of it is unwatchable garbage. And people come along and they're like, well, what about this one? And I'm like, that's in the fucking statistic, dude. I've seen one that's not, like, embarrassing and fucking terrible. So we're gonna, you know, I'm gonna get a live clip of that, and I can rage bait some engagement of people complaining at me about how I'm wrong about analog horror, and I just don't get it, and I'm an old man schizo posting and yelling at a cloud. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. That's my new scheme for getting, like, attention on YouTube, is just speak my mind about things, and people go, wow, he's schizo posting. It's great. And then I get like 100 comments that are like angry. Someone wrote up a whole thing about my video on Reddit, and I jury's out as to whether or not it's a troll. Some mixed opinions as to that, but they wrote up a whole thing on Reddit. They kept referring to me apparently as the Dorkster. So this guy who calls me the Dorkster seems to be very upset about the new video. I suggest you all watch it and agree with everything I say, because I'm right. Anyways, we're gonna get some super chats going here. Let me where do we wanna? Let's see, yeah, right here. Okay. I gotta find which fucking folder. I started downloading some shit off of SoulSeek, and it's doing the thing where it's putting it all in, like, the folders of the person who uploaded it, as if that helps me at all. Like, oh, yeah, the King Crimson folder. That's not a folder filled with King Crimson music. That's a folder with some other stuff in it, but the uploader was named King Crimson, so it totally makes sense, I guess. Annoying. Very annoying. What's this one here? Let's do this. Yeah. Finally came across some good instrumentals to throw into the background of some of my videos. New video has some of it, but you know, I'm really pursuing a future of nobody watching my videos, because, like, the next few that I want to do that I'm really interested in doing are all gonna be ones that have, like, a very limited audience. One of them will actually be about something I like, and it's gonna be like a deep dive into it. Yeah, no one's... It's something I like, so no one's gonna watch it, is the thing. Let me see here. So not the super chat notifications from a month ago, but from 3 hours ago. 23 months from Grandival Galeriarch. Herbie Hop's 28th birthday vlog, mayhap, my king of claw.
You have selected
Not today, not today. Another time. Lie down in the energy tank, please. Place the electrodes on your temples, people. Come on, I don't have all day. Come on. 69,420. Yeah, drink the piss. Yeah, no Herbie Hops today, but there's always another... It feels like every couple months is Herbie Hops' birthday. I've seen so many Herbie Hops birthday videos at this point that I'm like, you know, maybe he's got like double the birthdays so he can finally catch up to how fucking old he looks. That's perfect. 26 months from Liquid Dinosaur. It wouldn't let me say the N-word. Noted chat moderator over here. That's you should, you know, don't, I guess. That's probably just don't, you know. By the way, I just noticed Harry Thomas's fucking icon on YouTube is his face next to the Barbie DVD cover or Blu-ray or whatever. He's holding up a cover for Barbie. Man, eventually some woman will be flattered by how much you love women and will fuck you, dude. It'll be great. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. This is pretty pathetic. I have to say.
If you want sex so badly, just get a girlfriend.
Honestly. $2 from Disgusting Seal. I'm sorry I asked you to watch The Wiggles sucks. Yeah, you fucking should be. I remember that shit. That was terrible. $2 from Raptor Jesus. Yo, have you heard about all the YMS drama? I have. You know, awkward stuff a little bit because I have had Olivia Manser on the podcast. And sometimes shows up in the chat and stuff. But I do have to say, I mean, and I've always liked YMS. I mean, you know, to a degree, I've been able to understand his thing where people are like, yeah, I don't know. It's tough because I feel like originally when I thought it was just, oh, he got drunk on a stream one time and said some like hypothetical moral argument, and like people took it too far and assumed that he was saying that he fucks dogs or something. Well, he was just like morally arguing about a thing while drunk, and maybe he didn't explain himself. Well, the thing is like he said, he's talked about that a lot more often than just that time is the thing, right? Like, he'll just impromptu just bring that up, is the thing. He'll be on the fucking podcast with Anissa and her husband, and he'll just bring up like stuff about fucking animals, it sounds like. I mean, I don't know. It just seems a little strange. But I mean, I'm willing to give him somewhat, maybe, the benefit of the doubt that he's just very misunderstood. Until you see his response to being criticized in that way. And I mean, I'm sorry, he does just seem to have gone completely fucking insane over that Rob's Media guy. Like, allegedly, according to that video, he tracked down the dude's girlfriend, trying to demand that Rob's Media pin his comment or something. Very strange stuff. Very, very bad response. Whatever you gotta say about, like, his position on fucking zoophilia. Like, maybe he's misunderstood. I don't know, right? My thing... absolutely legendarily awful response to being criticized on the internet. I mean, one of the fucking criticisms was, I hurt my wrist spending fucking 5 hours typing a response to you. A bunch of it was like, I know you have to know about where I am and what I'm doing right now, and how dare you... Like, just weird shit that he said that makes no fucking sense. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, he also seems to have taken down that guy's video. I mean, I think it's back up, right? But it was like I gotta be real. I've always liked YMS, so it does hurt a little bit to say this. A really slimy and underhanded first response to it, which was like some shit about like, oh, he linked to my gay furry sex Twitter. And I know, as someone who doesn't watch his channel and is not part of his audience, I know that his entire audience is 12-year-olds, so therefore, he's trying to groom 12-year-olds by linking them to my... Very strange. And that seemed to be the thing that people ran with. Was like, wow, this Rob's Media guy is a groomer. Ridiculous shit. I mean, just... and then the video got taken down for, like, child endangerment or something. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know if you can necessarily blame him. But it does seem like he really led people to that conclusion. Because what was the original post was something like, make sure you archive all the information about his channel just in case anything happens to it. I don't know what would happen to it. Just very bad responses. I don't know what he was thinking with that, but I mean, a lot of people like YMS. Typically I'd find myself in that group too, but it just does seem like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not even gonna get on his case about the fucking zoophile thing, because maybe he is like slightly misunderstood. Whatever. That's not even what I'm upset about. What I'm upset about is you don't do that to other people on YouTube. You don't set awful precedents like that. I'm sorry. It's bad shit. Bad shit. And people tried to excuse it by being like, well, Rob's Media's video wasn't very good. It doesn't really matter. Whether or not you think it's like a hit piece on you, don't fucking dishonestly get their video taken down by getting your fucking fans to like flag it or whatever. It's just my opinion. I'm sorry to have a controversial, contradictory counter opinion, to what people have been saying about it. I wanna like YMS. I've watched a lot of his videos. I've spent a lot of time watching YMS videos in my life. And, I don't want to be the one out here that's like, saying this kind of shit, but I gotta be honest. Real bad response is all I'm really focused on. I don't know. All of the zoophile stuff. And it does seem to, I mean, admittedly, it does seem to kind of get potentially a little worse, Yeah, I don't know. That's a whole can of worms that I'm not even gonna like get into really. My thing is mainly just a fucking horrifically bad response to criticism. I'm sorry, that's awful. Just awful. $10 from Liquid Dinosaur, working from home today, so you know what that means. User time, baby. Fucking user time. 6 something from Expand Dong, Anal Chakra Enterprises. So that's what speedrunners mean when they're saying they're executing ACE. Okay. I thought it meant something different, but I think that makes more sense. That explains a lot of the tricks that are going on. $2 from Agumon T1. Here's a little cash for your return. I'm back. The user's return to take a bow. $2 from Odo the Doll 2. As a gay people, I can confirm Claw hates me. Well, it's just funny because, like, I don't know, I mean, like, I guess a lot of people didn't get to the part of the video where I talk about it, but there was a whole part where I'm like, because we look at this guy who's on TikTok, and his TikTok is incredibly inflammatory. He's like, I'm going to woke your kids and teach them Marxism and blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna make them hate their parents and question everything they believe. And if you have a problem with that, then you just have a problem with gay people existing. It's like, if you really had I don't know, I had a whole segment in the video. It's like, if you really had a great leg to stand on with what you're doing, and the criticisms you're delivering and whatever, you probably could do better than to just say, I guess he just hates gay people. But that was some of the comments, or he hates Indian people or whatever. Very dishonest. It's like, please engage with me, disagree with me all you want. Engage with me on a real level. As they say, good faith. Very, very bad faith people. I guess didn't get to that part where I specifically called them out, but very bad faith people that they see something and they just want to go, well, I guess you just hate blah, blah, blah. Like, well, very clearly not what I'm saying, but, like, I guess that's what it needs to be. I guess it needs to be what I'm saying for you to have any ability to respond to it. You drooling into a cup retards. You know, and I'm not referring to gay people, I'm referring to stupid people. Gay people are fine. I don't know. Gay people are fine, but, you know, I don't know that you need to parade a trans person in front of a bunch of fucking, you know, 5th graders like a fucking zoo animal. Just be like, wow, look at this thing, class, isn't that cool? You know, I don't know if you need to do that necessarily, like, to teach them that everything's okay with, like, being yourself or whatever. You know, my philosophy is be yourself, by yourself, get yourself a little green pasture. There you go, that's what I think. 13 months from Pharaoh, thank you very much. The Canada video was great. Looking forward to more unique stuff like that from you, Claw. Also, the Starbucks video is burned into my cerebral cortex. I mean, yeah, that granny pooping on the path is burned into mine. Yeah, the guy, I don't know, man. You know, the people that want to defend that, too, it's funny. It's not even just that they love modern-day slavery so much, but, like, they want to defend that, and they're just like, well, don't blame, you know, it's not Indians' fault that they shit everywhere, and that's, like, their defense, right? is like some stupid shit, and it's just like, no, the answer should probably be, it's not everybody, right? You know, this random guy in a Starbucks doesn't represent everybody. Every fucking Tom, Dick, and Sing that comes to the country, you know? But the response will be like, but Canadians are bad in other countries. Like, just dumb shit, dopey shit, you know? Because when you see a video of an Indian shitting in Starbucks, right? And it's like in a segment with like 15 other videos of Indians shitting in places, there's not a lot you can say about that. I mean, that's visual evidence, you know, presented before you. You know, you can't really argue with that so much. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's also funny, like, I don't know, some of the stuff, like, there was somebody in chat that was, you know, they were doing this fucking thing where they were like, what did he mean by this? Can anybody explain what dog whistle that was? It's like, man, can you just watch the video and, like, form your own opinions? Do you need chat to, like, explain? Do you need, like, do you read, like, Moby Dick and you're like, hey, can anybody explain to me what's going on in this book? And, like, but you do it, like, in a smug way. Like, I'm too stupid to understand the thing I'm engaging with, but can anyone explain it to me, Chuds? Mm-hmm. Very, very, very silly people. I don't know. Some guy has been having, like, an extended, several comments long crash out, too. That's been good. It's been good. You know, but it's mostly it's a pretty positively received video. The people who were never going to listen to what I had to say in that video, surprisingly, did not listen to what I had to say in that video. So, I mean, like, nothing lost, nothing gained there, pretty much, right? You know? The people that were going to potentially appreciate that video seem to be appreciating that video. 10 months membership from Sevic. Claws back. Also, whoever set up your Discord's rule puzzle is diabolical. I know. I've told them. They don't listen to me. They tell me I'm stupid and that the rules are easy to figure out. There's like you have to find the specific fucking, like, and the problem with it really is, like, it's not that it's a bad idea, it's a fine idea. It's that we've had to, like, update the rules over the years and we haven't really cleaned them up over time. We're overdue for doing that, really, but nobody really wants to spend the fucking time that it takes to do that, and I don't blame them. I include myself in that. So really the problem is the rules are a little bit too, like, dense and wordy. And you're literally looking for a needle in a fucking haystack of words at that point in time. There's like, and it's like, oh, you just have to read the rules closely. Like, I'm sorry. No one's reading the rule. I'm the guy who owns the server. No one's reading the rules that closely, okay? You skim. Alright? You're reading the rules like, you know, if you even read them. Like, I'm talking about, like, normal people in the world, right? It's like, you go to some website. I'm not even talking about my server. You go to some website, it's got this, like, 40 fucking page long list of rules. At most, you're skimming them. You're gonna go, oh, yeah, the same rules that every place has, basically, right? But then this one, you know, it's like, yeah, you gotta be very, very specific about the rules and read them very carefully. They need to be trimmed a little bit. They need to be shortened. Some of the language needs to be just like reworked a little, make it a little fucking more concise, because it's a little much. It's a little much, you know. 22 months membership from Ron Masatome. Dude, I've missed your live streams. How have you been? Coming out with banger vids. Appreciate the content. Very happy to catch you live. I've been working on banger vids. I've still got. I kind of teased it in the community posts, but Cine Bear video coming out pretty soon. You know, because, and you know why? I don't know if he's here right now, that motherfucker. But, noted chat member, frequent stream watcher, he's on the Discord too, Super Mario Hack. He left me a fucking comment, that piece of shit, where he made fun of me and my upload schedule. You can't fucking do that. I'm gonna write a fucking 5-hour comment and I'm gonna break my goddamn wrist if I have to. Which is bad for me because I've only got the one. But he left a comment and he was like, can't wait for part 2 in a year when everyone's already moved on. It's like, okay, first of all, alright, I want to get one thing clear. Everyone's already moved on from Cine Bear drama, alright? The new thing is laughing at Just a Robot, right? So, like, I want to make that clear. Everyone's already moved on. But I took that personally, right? I saw that and I'm like, well, fuck you. How about, like, the fucking next video I put out is Cine Bear? How about you go fuck yourself? And, you know, so Cine Bear video is coming out pretty soon. It's gonna be longer even than the Birdie one. It's like 5 streams that I'm having to fucking cut down at this point. There's also the whole segment where Dead 6, like, and Omni King Brayden or whatever are taking me to war. Magical Mario Films, that's the one. They're taking me to war because I'm mean to Birdie, right? So that whole thing is in there. And we watched Cine's response video. And then, of course, also all of the Cine Bear, like, cancellation saga is gonna be in there too. I think when I was last editing it, because I started working on the Canada video like a week or 2 ago, you know, and that took a front seat. When I was last editing the Cine Bear video, I'm pretty sure I was finally caught up to the final video in that saga. But I kind of think there might actually be another stream. Like, I think I might actually be omitting one additional stream that I still need to cut down after this one. So, and I'm like 3 or 4 hours in already, so it's gonna be a big one. Lots of stuff will have to be cut. Don't expect it in the next couple days, but maybe before the end of October you can expect Cine Bear. Expect more live clips, more spooky October live clips. $10 from Army Man TV if you can. Look into Oliver's General Shit and his drama with a YouTuber known as A. Lamau. It has to be the most unemployed drama I've seen all year. And his now ex-GF is essentially Birdie 2.0. Wow, speak of the fucking devil. Oliver's General Shit. Is that with the ones? You spelled it with ones. Oh, yeah, okay. Oliver's General... Oh, boy. Well, yeah, apology to A. Lamau. Hashtag amazing digital circus. Oh, God. Well, you know, not today, but maybe next time. Thank you. Thank you for suggesting. Thank you very much. $5 from One Weird Boy. Hello, Clawfather. Just wanted to donate to the liquor fund to drink away the pain from these users. Drink them if you got them. Love you, Claw. Well, you know, I haven't mentioned it all stream, but this is actually Canadian Thanksgiving, so I did get... I'm not drinking anywhere near as much as I was a few years ago. It's amusing and a little, admittedly, a little annoying when people come along, fucking years after I've cut a lot of the liquor out of my life. They come along and they're like, you know, Claw's such a drunk. We had one guy who used to be on the server who referred to me as an alky at one point. In like 2025. You know? It's like that would have been fair in 2020, sure, when I was blacking out on fucking streams. But anyways, I got whiskey for tonight, so all bets are off. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. It's a little bit celebratory or whatever. I'm making a ham, you know, so it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Thank you for the liquor fund. $10 from Josie-kun. Monday night bear stream. The song you used for the immigration stats reminded me of Digimon World Dawn/Dusk, but I've also been playing Time Stranger to get all the Digi-tits. So, is that it? Are you, like, joking? Is there something in the game called Digi-tits? I'm not even, you know, I gotta play that cyber, what is it? Cyber Sleuth or whatever? Digimonstery. I remember I got that for like super cheap at a thrift shop years ago, but then I never wound up actually playing it, sadly. I still have the disc. I could pop it in my PS5 at any time, but yeah, the song and the immigration stats, that wasn't original. I had two copyright claims when I first uploaded that. One was for the fucking, I guess it's not that the Canadian national anthem is copyright claimed. It's that some guy's version of it that was used in that TikTok is. That's how they get you. That feels like a scam. Like, you make some fucking, like, public domain song and you just copyright your version of it. Fuck off. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. I'm sorry. Go fuck yourself. The other one was a fucking CBC Marketplace clip about the fake trucking schools. And that one is really sad that I had to get rid of it. Because it was like 2 minutes long and had a lot of info that was admittedly pretty good. I mean, you know, parts of that documentary they did were kind of sweeping for certain things. But, you know, it was somewhat informative. And you know if you get it from CBC that it's like, it's not that you can trust it, but it's like if they're willing to acknowledge this thing that they're usually kind of looking the other way on, you know? It's like, okay, like, we must really have something here. Something must really be going on if anyone at the CBC is interested in doing real journalism. So I included that clip. Unfortunately, yeah, you can have the news, but not CBC Marketplace. That's a separate thing. That's not news, I guess. I mean, it's not. It's an investigation thing. I kind of get it, but it's also a bit fucking annoying, you know. So hopefully people maybe check that out. You know, truckload of trouble. It has some interesting information, but yeah, I got to use a couple of... Because it's like, you know, yes, I'm shilling my music. I'm not going to pretend I'm not shilling my music. But I'm also... It's like, that's the only thing that I know I can put here and not be copyright claimed. Because Persona music is also, like, dicey these days. Final Fantasy music, anything like that. You'll notice a whole segment of the Captain Alex video from recently. From a couple weeks ago, I had a Captain Alex video. Got copyright claimed for using a fucking, like, 2 minutes of a song from Digital Devil Saga. Like, I'm sorry, you haven't even put out a remake of Digital Devil Saga yet, okay? Yeah, how much are you really earning off of my hard work on that video? Based on the fucking 2 minutes of a song that no one's listened to since 2005. I don't know. It feels a little fucked to me, but I know no one's nabbing me for my own fucking music, goddammit. $10 from Rational Ryan. Somehow 9/11 beard returned. Not sure if YouTube is letting me put links in super chats, but Year Mankind returned with a new upload. I vaguely remember this. I vaguely... This was the, like, really annoying guy, right? Oh, yeah, the honor of self-sacrifice. He's got one from 2 months ago. Yeah, is this what you wanted? Alright, 9/11 beard. Maybe for next time. I remember this one really annoyed me and chat, so that'll be exciting. Thank you. $10 from Death Metal Pokemon. Seeing Dream Theater tonight, Claw. Can't wait to see my second favorite Canadian singing. You know, here's the thing. I'm a better singer than James LaBrie. I'm just saying, James LaBrie used to be a very, very talented man, and in small doses, he's okay. He's pretty good, even. I've been on a real Arion kick. I'm playing the instrumentals in the background here. Love that Dream Sequencer vibe. I've been getting into Lana Lane lately, which is essentially just what if there were more songs from the Dream Sequencer album. It's pretty great. Someone in a review I saw described her as the female Ronnie James Dio. And I fucking believe it. You listen to Secrets of Astrology. God damn, that shit bangs. Tune in for the next stream. I might start it with that. But anyway, I watched the Theater Equation, which was the first Arion live show, and that's the musical theater version, basically, of the Human Equation, on which James LaBrie plays like the main character on that concept album. He's pretty all right in the album. And he's way better on that live performance than I think he's been in probably any Dream Theater concert. I saw them in, I think, March in Toronto. And they were like fine. You know, like Dream Theater, the rest of the band was great. I mean, they're kind of relying on weird AI shit now, so it's like a little bit like I don't know if I trust them. You know what I mean? Like, they did AI for their fucking album art. So it's like, I kind of don't know if I believe this virtuosic playing anymore. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, it kind of throws it all into question a little bit, you know? But James LaBrie, he was singing, obviously, and, I mean, I don't know. He was fine for some of the songs. Octavarium, he did a really good job, which is good for me, because that's one of my favorites, you know? That one banged. But yeah, like, I don't know, they opened with Metropolis Part 1, and he just couldn't fucking do it. It was the first song of the night. And, you know, you gotta be a little bit fair. You watch, like, a more recent version of Rush, who are also coming back, by the way. Big news. You know, anytime in the last, like, 20 years you see Rush, you see Geddy Lee trying to perform Temple of Syrinx. It's just not that good, is it? Like, I don't know. I guess you could maybe appreciate the new version, right? But, like, he can't really do what he was doing in the 70s. And you can watch live performances of Rush in the 70s, where he's going fucking crazy on it, right? And, you know, yeah, you know, it's just not that great. Your voice ages, I guess. I don't know though. Like, I do kind of, I like James LaBrie's voice is pretty iconic for Dream Theater. I've kind of always appreciated their original singer better. I know that's like blasphemy to some people. I don't really care. That guy deserved better. I think he's dead now, actually. He was pretty good. He was pretty good. That first album is underrated. He was pretty good. And he just got fucking sidelined for a guy who was really never that much better than him. Like, even in his heyday, he was pretty good, I guess. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of James LaBrie's voice. I mean, I still love, you know, 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, whatever. Not for his voice. I prefer to sing along to it myself. Fuck. God, I don't know. He's fine. He's, like, fine at best. I don't know. $2 from Death Metal Pokemon. Barbara has joined the Ministry of Lost Sonichus. Unfortunately, fortunately, that's not true, actually. I don't know, I just hated getting trolled. Like, you know, if Barbara Chandler had to die for me to not have been trolled in that embarrassing and frankly stunning moment at the beginning of the stream, then, I mean, it would have all been worth it. No, it's not true, it's not true. Barb's had a fucking hard life, and again, she's a terrible mom. Absolutely fucking one of the worst mothers ever. For many reasons. But no one deserves that. No one deserves not only to have what happened to her with Chris happen to her, but just, like, being locked in this horrified dementia where she just looks like traumatized 24/7. She looks like she's seeing the horrors of war at all times. Terrible shit. Remember me, I gave you that. Ugh. Fucking James LaBrie. $5 from Glarn Budin. Slow the roll there, Mike Stoklasa. Listen. I'm just saying, if those scam driving schools in Canada could give Granny Mildred the giant tractor trailers, we'd really be getting somewhere. I just gotta get to the store. Yes, take this big truck. It's good. It's one of the best bits. $2 from Retro Moon. Can you please take a look at Edwin Biden Palma? Not today, but let me see. Edwin Biden Palma. It really is Biden the middle name? Okay, so it's like a super user, it looks like. March for Loud political rally. Edwin holds an imaginary political rally for a non-issue. Alright, well this seems interesting. Another time, thank you. 15 months membership from Clam. Hey Claw, I'm about to get on a plane, so I'll miss the stream, but happy to see you back, and I hope the users will be funny today. Hopefully you get to watch it when you're landed. I hope the plane ride was safe. It's been 3 hours at least, so, like, you know, at any time, really. I mean, you might have already landed. €5 from Jenkins. Have watched you for 3 years now. Thanks for all the entertainment. Thank you very much. Jenkins411. That's the fucking scoop on that one, the 411. Bungie Gummy has been a member for 22 months. Old friends and new friends and even a bear. This is unprecedented shit. $20 from Aurelius. Jesus Christ, why is it always the godforsaken Wiggles? By the way, I personally loved the new video last night and look forward to more of that nature. Well, thank you. I loved making it. You know, somebody in a mean comment, a very, very mean guy, left a comment a little while ago that was talking about, I think it was on the Captain Alex video. The person was like, maybe you'd still have good viewership if your videos, if you still put in effort like you did 6 years ago. And it was like, it was a little, you know, it's not a nice thing to hear, you know, whatever. But it was also like, well, I don't know what you mean, because, I mean, my videos are like, I mean, I'm putting in more effort than I ever have on a lot of them. You know, the live clips, maybe not, but, like, I don't know, that new one, I was really firing on all cylinders for that new one. So, I don't know, in the realm of, like, the type of video that I make, I don't know that I can make it much more high production value. I can get a better camera, maybe. I don't know. Well, like, you know, I feel like my editing style now is the best it's ever been for the type of video that I make, because I feel like there's videos I watch where they add in a bunch of, like, what would I do? Would I add in, like, skits? Is that what somebody like that wants? Like, where's the funny skit where you talk to an evil version of yourself who forces you to review Food Fight? And I mean, to be fair, it's true. That's not present on my channel. So, I mean, like, maybe if that's what you're looking for, like, I guess so. But, I mean, I don't know. If you've ever watched me, like, I don't know. I feel like it's the best that it's ever been at this point in time. Always moving forward. Only compete with yourself at your best. Motherfuckers. Yeah, there's gonna be more of that nature. You know, and of that nature, not even necessarily political stuff. Some stuff, probably. I still have to make the video about why I hate Hassan. Obviously, that's gotta happen. And the rant about my entire politics chat on my server. That's gonna be a fun one. But, you know, yeah, one of the ones I'm planning on doing that's kind of like that is gonna be, you know, like an on-camera commentary kind of video. It's gonna be a deep dive into a thing I actually really like. And again, I don't expect tremendous viewership on that one. But I do want to turn people on to something cool. So, you know, that's what it's all about. God damn it! I was playing with a weird little stick thing that I have. Don't worry about it. And it fell over. Yeah. Thank you very much for the 20. $5 from average tokusatsu enjoyer. What are your plans for Halloween? I'll probably just dress up as Deadpool, eat chocolate, and watch horror movies. Preferably Alien. Are you gonna dress up all on your own? Well, I don't know that I have any plan. I'm probably gonna do a stream, I guess. There's probably gonna be a Halloween stream. You know, if I had to guess, that's probably what I'm gonna be doing. I don't think I'm gonna be in costume though. You know, I'm lucky because I've got the hook hand. Every day I'm kind of dressed like a pirate, you know, or like a serial killer, something like that. Man, car door, hook hand, whatever. So I don't really have to do anything special. I'm kind of like a wash and wear girl, but for looking like a serial killer. So it's pretty good. It's pretty based. $2 from Death Metal Pokemon. Tell me about the rabbits, Barney. You know, just take Baby Bot behind the shed and, you know, talk about the rabbits. $2 from Ron Masao Tome. Nostalgia Critic November? Oh, baby. I think I will do some Nostalgia Critic in November. Remind me I said this, by the way, because I don't think we ever watched all of Demo Reel. And I want to watch more of Demo Reel. Famous fucking last words. I want to watch more of Demo Reel. It's been too long since we've suffered through any Nostalgia Critics. So yeah, Demo Reel I think would be a fun one to partake in. $5 from Death Metal Pokemon. Bro talks like he went to a social skills classes for autism. Oh, you know, I love when I make the post look like stupider than it actually is. A social skills classes for autism. There's no A in there. I just added in the letter A for no reason. Then says, I know I went to them. Yeah. I mean, that's probably true. $2 from Disgusting Seal. Emotionless Growling. Indeed. 26 months from Artistic Wolf. I've always gotten a kick out of people complaining when the content you put out isn't exactly what they want. Seems like a waste of energy. Yeah, I don't know, I understand it's good for, like, your channel and whatever, viewership. People are gonna want the thing that they subscribe for, right? But, fuck that. You know, if my channel grows, then great. But it doesn't mean I'm not gonna put out every now and then some shit that I want to put out that's different from the other stuff that's up there. And if someone's gonna complain about it, it's like, no one forced you to watch it. Your option, it's like, either you were gonna not get a video today, or you were gonna get that video. And, you know, like, it doesn't affect your life if you get a video you don't want to watch from a YouTuber you like. You know, that's fine. That's fine. There's so much worse in the world. Have you heard about Donald Trump? Like, me putting out a video you don't like is the least of our problems as a society. I mean, fascism is on the rise. I don't think we can take that lightly and then complain about me putting out a video you don't like. I mean, come on now. Come on now. $2 from Ron Masao Tome. Seen user lingo on DeviantArt. Maybe that's Area 0. It's possible. A lot of this stuff does... from what we've looked at in the past, I think a lot of it does kind of date back to DeviantArt and some of the stupid fucking DeviantArt memes or whatever. So, that's... you know, that's probably part of it, yeah. 18 months from Sporadic Scarlet. Hey, Claw, how you're doing okay? If you want, can you do another analog horror stream? I'm sorry, how you're doing okay? Oh, I think it's hope you're doing okay. It's just confusing because it's the word how, and then it's Y-O-U-R. And, yeah, I got tripped up by that. If you need some content, check out the Smile tapes. They're funny. Smile tapes. Which one is that? I feel like I've heard of that. Is that the Linkara one? No. No, okay. The Smile tapes. Alright. Well, maybe. We'll probably look at some more analog horrors. But do get excited for the inevitable live clip where we look at some analog horrors. Because a couple years ago, and I think more recently than that too, but at least in 2023 we had the gimmick where every other stream in October was a spooky one. So we did a bunch of spooky shit, or attempted to. None of it was spooky, obviously, but we watched some analog horrors back then, and I was gonna live clip that because we had like an entire stream of analog horrors that were not very good. I mean, like, maybe that's the one where I See the Oldest View by Kane Pixels. That's the one that I like. That's the only one that I like. I guess the other Kane Pixels one is also good, the Backrooms. You know, it's overrated, I guess, but that's a decently effective one. Stolen from a 4chan post, but whatever. It's inspired. It's inspiration. But the Oldest View I remember being quite good. That's the only one that I think we've watched on a stream that I've actually appreciated. Every other analog horror that we've ever fucking watched, I've had no end of complaints. Sometimes I'll praise some elements, but like usually just the whole concept of it kind of fucking sucks. Like, and it's supposed to be like, what? Like, I don't know. We'll get into it, I guess, but whenever the live clip happens. But it's just like, what even is the perspective of the analog horror? You know, when you got, like, Ben Drowned or something. Ben Drowned, that's like, oh, I got a spooky cartridge at a fucking yard sale or something, right? Analog horror doesn't even have that. It's just, inexplicably, there's just a video that's like, I guess sort of like an old, you know, PSA video or whatever it is, you know, like it's a weather report or something. And I'm like, okay, is this like a tape someone has? What's the context of this video existing? And why does it never look like an actual video from the 80s? Someone has to be able to get access to a, like, whatever editing fucking VHS tape software they were using back then to actually make something look like it came out of the 80s. But they never do that. They just slap some fucking VHS filter on and Zoomers call it scary. I don't know. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. $5 from Death Metal Pokemon. He reminds me of Molly Hale is my friend from DeviantArt. Yeah, there's a lot of Molly Hale likes out there. We've looked at him. He's been an old-time fucking feature on the channel before we ever knew about users. I think I looked at that guy in like 2019 or 2020 or something. Early days. Admir with 13 months. Same as it user was. It kind of works. It kind of works. $10 from Ranma Saotome as an autist who's worked with autists for less stressful conversations that are more predictable. Ergo, the user terms. I guess, but like that doesn't explain why they're all seemingly sharing the same script. It's kind of like the scammers if you watch the scam bait videos and it's like, these guys aren't always from the same call center, but they all have like more or less the same, not just like the scam is the same, but like the wording is the same. Basically what I'm saying is Indians and autistic people are very similar to one another. $2 from TLK Mew3 Warrior. Thank you so much for returning. It's not like I was gonna be gone forever, you know, I mean, I just was gone for way too long. We won't make it be this long again. Sometime, you know, in the next week or so, I'll do another stream. It's difficult because I'm trying to balance a reasonable, like, you know, life balance. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be unhealthy. Yeah, it was funny to have 10-hour streams fucking 5 days a week or whatever. That wasn't good for me. You know, and I mean, I can appreciate that it led to some real fucking funny content. But, you know, nowadays I'm trying to space it out more editing, less sitting there for 9 hours, you know, watching a birdie video. So I'm still getting stuff done, but, you know, I'm just trying to be a little more, like, responsible for myself, I guess. But I did let it go a bit long with the month-long fucking gap in streams there. I'm sorry, everybody. I am. I should probably have, you know, come back with the cigarettes at some point in that time. Back with the cigarettes, but now I gotta go out and get the milk. You know, be back in another 2 weeks or whatever. $2 from Liquid Dinosaur. I sent you that Isaac Leon rap song, by the way. Yeah, you did. I forgot to get to it. I'll hopefully next time I'll get to it. You know, technically the last user stream had Isaac Leon, so it's good to not do him back to back, even if back to back is fucking a month apart, you know. $2 from Dr. Storm. Is MLP the worst thing Canada is responsible for? Oh yeah, I didn't even get to it in the video. I mean, such an embarrassment. Such an embarrassing country because of My Little Pony. I hate Faust! Mercury has become a member, thank you very much. $5 from Cherry Sore. I'm curious to know how you do keyboard and gaming stuff with one hand. Deliberately. Yeah. I don't know. It's just if you don't have a hand your whole life, then you get pretty good at doing things with one hand. That's the answer. You get real innovative with it when you have no other option. That's the answer. I'll just leave it at that. Because I've explained it before, no offense, but you know, I don't want to have to explain it every time someone asks. So my answer is I adapt, you know. That's how it happened. $2 from Death Metal Pokemon. It's raining deep in heaven. I don't know the reference. But it sure is raining. $5 from Ray. I remember why I hate this guy. He's an actual D-bag. An actually D-bag. Yeah, Foxwolf is terrible. Objectively awful human. Even, like, as it goes beyond just he says some bad things sometimes. Yeah, he's said a bunch of fucked up shit. He's done worse. I mean, like, he's done worse. I don't know. I guess not worse. Worse than saying he'll do things, right? Like, if he actually winds up killing a bunch of people, obviously that's the worst thing. But the way he treats his fucking dad in many different videos, it's completely deplorable. I mean, it's horrific shit. $2 from ZM. Check out his Why Did I Do This? Man, I should have seen it earlier. Apologies. But we got a bit of a Foxwolf update. Come back 1 year. We'll look at some more Foxwolf. Average Tokusatsu enjoyer has become a member. Welcome, welcome. $5 from Aurora Jane Monk. You'd think the real Jesus Christ would sing better. Jeez. I mean, he used to. Again, like, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say Christian and the Hedgehog Boys was good. But he had energy. You know? It's like a young Jeff Mangum. Like, he's not really in key or anything. Nah, Jeff Mangum's okay. Woman Wayne's is Royal Wumble with 4 months membership. It's the guy from Oblivion who thinks the city walls are going to fall on him. Yeah, I kind of remember that guy. I didn't play enough of Oblivion Remastered when it came out. It kind of just made me want to play the original, honestly. I was kind of going to bat for it. Like, it looks pretty good, it's fine, but I don't know, it leaves, like, no impact on you, and now I'm just remembering the way the original Oblivion looked. Like, that's a infinitely iconic and memorable game as opposed to generic Unreal 5 game. I don't know, I guess it's technically better, and not just because, like, you know, technically, whatever, visuals have improved, but it's technically better, I guess, because, like, honestly, Oblivion is kind of a fucking ugly game. I don't know. Some people say they like how it looks. I think it looks very iconic and memorable. I don't think it's good looking. The only parts of that game that are good looking are the fucking Oblivion parts. When you're in the actual plains of Oblivion, it looks pretty good. Anytime you're just in a city, it kind of looks like shit. I don't know. I mean, but it's iconic. It's an iconic piece of shit. You know, it's a memorable piece of shit. As opposed to UE5 shit, you know, which, not so memorable. $10 from Glarn Budin. Check out Apple rankings sometimes. It's an unhinged website that's basically one guy writing Fragrantica tier reviews for apples. It's great. Apple rankings. Oh yeah, Apple rankings by the Applist, Brian Frange. I guess it's a comedian? Alright. Well, you know, a video that's... Wow, it's got 100% Scam Advisor trust score. That's pretty good, actually. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, I mean, maybe we can look at that, yeah. It seems a little bit outside of my usual thing that I do, but it might be pretty entertaining. I've been meaning to do another video about fucking, oh god, what's his name? The guy who... David Thorne. I was gonna say David Lynch. David Thorne. The guy who allegedly tried to pay for a bill with a drawing of a spider. I believe everything he ever made was like fake. I'm pretty sure. Why do we have this one twice? No, we don't need that one twice. It's a good one. We don't need it twice. Yeah, you know, David Thorne, everything he did was just fiction, I'm pretty sure. Just like, you know, staged or whatever. It's just like comedy, but the means of writing the comedy is pretending that there are two people talking to one another. You know, some people were convinced by David Thorne back in the day. Looking back on it, yeah, it was obviously just written by one guy, you know. I don't know if that's ever been confirmed, but I think it's pretty obvious now, looking back. I remember that one I titled Part 1, never did a Part 2. You gotta love these videos I put out that are Part 2 and it's 5 years later. That would be, yeah, good stuff. $5 from Disgusting Seal. Check out the Milk Barn for the Bilaya the Sega Gamer Trolls Rant re-uploads. They consist of him trying to defend his MS Paint inflation drawings of kids. Alright, well not today, but that sounds good. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take a look. $2 from Death Metal Pokemon. It's Pat 2. It's Pat the Second. That one came in when we were looking at the guy with the mush mouth, and I don't know. I don't think he looked like it's Pat, really. $10 from 84 Joe Hawk. Hey Dork, my wife Christina has watched you from the shadows for years, but I'm a newer fan. From the shadows? That's disturbing. I don't know if I like that. You fucking come to light, Christina, whatever the fuck you're up to. God damn it. But I'm a newer fan. Is Steven Dawson too far over on the spectrum to react to? Love the new content. Keep it up. No, it's not, baby. I was gonna look at some Steven Dawson today, but I didn't, if you know what I mean. Maybe next time. I'll look at him fighting with a towel or whatever. Yeah, baby, yeah. I think the last user stream we looked at Steven Dawson, actually. So yeah, no, I mean, we get excited for that. I mean, that's coming. I have it saved right in my list. $10 from Snakebite Sam. Hey, Clawfather, can you look at Harman Smith sometime? Oh, I know of him. I'm aware. He's an absolutely rabid console warrior who makes North Korea-style propaganda for Nintendo and the Switch 2. He's my new favorite niche user. He's not that niche, really. Didn't Magic Mush just talk about him? I haven't seen that video yet. I'm meaning to. The Nintendo fanboys one. I think it's him in the thumbnail, though, isn't it? It looks like him. But he's been around for a while. We've looked at him several times. There's some thought that he's just a big-time troll trying to drive people to his books. Which, his books don't look like what you'd expect them to look like, I guess. Like, they seem to be a little bit more of an attempt at doing something serious. I guess. But, still not really anything I'd ever want to read. So I guess he tries to be, like, outlandish on the internet, and then people click on his Amazon and they go, well, I gotta read this guy's books! And then they become hooked on his narratives and his witty, sharp tongue, I guess. I assume that's what's going on, obviously. I don't know, yeah, I guess he could just be that much of a shill. Those people exist. I mean, I do a podcast with one. Love you, Bane. The Retro Shepherd with 13 months membership, thank you very much. This plus the video yesterday just makes me sink further into a deep, apathetic fugue state. Only users can light my darkness. Well, that's not a good place to be. You don't want to be in a position where you're in a fugue state. Don't become Walter White. Don't become an AMC father. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be bringing fugue states to the world. It's supposed to get people energized, fired up, you know? You know, you gotta fight through the malaise. I don't know. Don't come down with apathy syndrome. A Cobalt 64, member for 25 months. Donette Trump for 2026. She has my vote. Honestly. $5 from ED Fiendwe. Been broke for a while, now have my money. Also, as a cultural chud and an economic liberal, I love having no political party to represent me. Well, I mean, that's the thing, you know, because, I don't know, it's tempting. Some people are like, oh, I have this leftist policy, and so I'm on the left. But then they have, like, one thing that isn't a leftist thing that they believe. They made the mistake of believing one thing that's, like, a right-wing thing, or even just not as far left. And people purity test them and are like, you know, you're not good enough, you're not pure enough. I remember there was some person there was that Reddit post from a while ago that was like, DeadwingDork must be some form of Republican. Some form. Eventually we'll figure out what form, I guess. But one of the posts in that thread, I remember, was something like, oh, Frederick Knudsen collaborated with him, but I think he's still pure. Like, they use the word pure. You know? I just don't know. It's like, you can't really, there's no place for not being an insane extremist no matter what, you know? You come at somebody, and somebody who's like a rightoid, You know, and you're like, oh, I don't think we need to, like, never let anybody ever into the country from India. And they're just like, it's a slippery slope, though! It's like, well, you know, I don't want to slip all the way down the slope, personally. I'm gonna stay on top of the slope and continue fence-sitting like Boogie, you know? That's what I'm gonna do. But people don't hear that. They latch onto a word that they hear that incenses them. Triggers them, even. And they just go like, you know, they go from there. They hear one word that their fucking teacher told them not to think about or is bad. And they're like, oh my god, la 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 la, I can't hear you, I don't care about anything else you say, la 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 la, you think this now. I have decided that you think this now. There's no room for being like a normal person. You know, back in the day, I feel like it was a pretty normal thing for a person to just be like, you know, like they have like some beliefs of one category and some of another, you know. That was just like a normal guy. And nowadays, you're like pretty much forced to be an extremist. No matter who you are. Well, it's more the left that's doing it. Let's be real here. They're getting desperate, you know. It's I don't know, but there's a lot of people out there that want to force you into believing everything they think and not just a little bit of what they think. And it's enough already. I think people are getting sick of it. $2 from Carboy. I wish you didn't live in Canada. Fucking me too. Me too. I really wish that I didn't live in Canada. It's true. I don't want to be one of those fucking people that like fucking excommunicates from Canada. You know, expatriates, whatever. You know, the second, like fucking all of the celebrities we ever have here leave the second they get the chance. We have nobody at all in Canada who actually, like, has any other options. No, anybody who's, like, able to leave the country will. We have nobody. There's no reason for us to have anybody. If you go to the States, you make infinitely more money than you do by staying in Canada. Why would anybody stay here? Yeah, I don't know. I'd love to be able to stay here. Like, on the one hand, I'm like, you fucking people abandoning us. So now we have nothing. All of our fucking celebrities just leave the second they get a chance. All of our doctors, whatever. But on the other hand, I'm like, so how do I get on this list? You know, I'm very conflicted. Shun Kurosaki, member for 27 months. Crazy, it's been more than 2 years. Thanks for the streams, Claw. You're welcome. Thank you for watching them. Thank you for 27 months. That's a lot of support. I really appreciate it. $5 from Ranma Saotome. How much for you to watch Pink Floyd's The Wall, then re-watch Nostalgia Critic's review of it? It's so much worse when you've seen the movie. I might need to finally watch The Wall. You know, because I haven't gotten around to it yet. You know, it's obviously a classic album. Not like my favorite. Not my favorite Pink Floyd album, certainly not my favorite concept album, but a pretty good one. You know, and I've never seen the movie. So I think it might be a good thing to finally get around to it. I don't think I want to rewatch the nostalgia. I've already watched that video twice on stream. I mean, how much for me to do it? I'll say like $200 and I'll do it, you know. But on my own time, I'll probably watch Pink Floyd's The Wall, sure. That's just like, you don't have to pay me for that one. To rewatch the Nostalgia Critic video a fucking third time on this channel? I mean, I'm becoming like Bumbles McFumbles over here, who has his like yearly reanalysis deep dive on fucking Balan Wonderworld. Which is it's good. I mean, like, he comes back to it every year and he's like, somehow I still have more thoughts about Balan Wonderworld. So that, you know, that could be my version of that. I don't know. But I have seen it twice already, so yeah. Yeah, give me $200. I'll watch it again. Fuck it. Fine. $2 from Disgusting Seal. Will you make a live clip of Sponge Bat? I'm not necessarily planning on it right now. Maybe. People were really responsive to him. He wasn't like my favorite user ever. But it's one of those ones where people in the chat liked him a lot more than I did. I thought he was fine. I don't regret talking about him. But it's like, you know, it doesn't light my fire the same way that, like, some people do, you know? That's fine, that's fine. Well, thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I hope you had fun. This has been quite a stream. We've had some good times, some bad times, and even a bear. I'm gonna go make a ham. It's gonna be done at, like, fucking midnight or something at this point. It only takes a couple hours. I'm exaggerating. I'm kind of a piece of shit like that. Take it easy, people. Venus. Fast as an ocean. Is this a dream? Is it evermore? Oh, man. I'm so happy I found the instrumentals. I can't find the fucking instrumentals for, like, some of the albums. But I can put any Arion song from Dream Sequencer into a video now. It's great. I could make my own shitty parody version about users. You know? This is the dawn of Barney, watching VHS tapes, looking through the eyes of the user man. You know, I mean, I can ruin these songs now. It's